be starting in just a moment. Your ride is about to begin. Ah! Is the intro music pretty loud? Okay, I turned it down. The music's not coming across too loud to me. Okay, I'll do it by here. But we'll change over now to the lovely theme. Fabia better? Yes. Yes. Okay. Let me unmute for these guys and let's get started. Okay, I'm unmuting. And I'm gonna go over to our main screen. Hello. Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
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 Welcome.
Hey,
Welcome out, everybody. The Godforged, episode 65. The Halloween edition.
Good.
So, how's everyone doing?
So?
These earphones, by the way, are super cheap. I realized I don't have any and ordered like £4 ones. Everything sounds tinny. So I have no idea. Let me know if the sound is scuffed today. I can't hear anything.
I can't see anything.
Yep.
You can actually get close enough to see my eye in the mouth hole.
Yeah, look it. Can you see it? Joe,
Oh,
do you see
I don't
him
like
looking?
it.
It's real
I don't like
Oh yeah, I see his little
I'm getting
eye.
like plastic
So gross.
particles in my eye. I'm gonna be blind in a week. Joe,
So,
I only keep this
Amazing.
on until I get credit for the class, okay?
You gotta give out points
it's true.
right now because
Yes,
you're gonna die.
everyone today gets, for today only, Halloween inspiration. I know that,
We're gonna need it.
yeah,
We're gonna need it.
you get the
Hell yeah.
Halloween inspiration. Holiday
Am I
inspiration.
allowed to take it off now?
You can take off your penguin.
Oh,
He's gonna die.
That thing sucks. That,
Yeah.
that thing's so bad. People are like, you can dress up like that for Halloween and walk around for 8 hours in that thing. I'm like in there for 30 seconds and I feel like I'm dying.
It's incredible.
love
It's really bad.
You also, I mean, you
Leave
also
a
had to
review.
take your glasses off, so you're also blind.
Yeah, I couldn't see. It was really bad in there. I'm glad that I got it done now. Now I can destroy
Now-
it
Now
later
you
or
can play
something.
D&D. Yes. So as you can see, everyone is dressed up for Halloween as their
Yep.
characters. I just looked across the set of the tiny little ears. Their costume, your costume didn't arrive, right? So you had to improvise last minute.
I
We
ordered
improvised when we got home.
thing. It didn't arrive, so we improvised.
It's good.
Looks good.
It's good. You still get your inspiration.
Thank you.
Yes, someone asked. I am Silk. Yes, that is my intention. Though I'm probably just Goblin 1, 2, 3 to 6. You know.
Yep.
There is no specific Silk remnants beyond
Just
green
go like this,
goblin.
and then you're a little boy.
Yeah, like that.
yeah, there you go.
There you go. Okay. So, again, my son's a little scuffed today, so I'm just going to turn this down. I think it's quieter now. But
It's fine.
does anyone...
You sound good.
Okay, good stuff, good stuff. It might be the music that might come out too loud. It comes across super tinny. Is Shane's outfit just a hammer? He already looked like
I
Timothy.
am the only
should
one who
shave
did
it.
something. I can't take my beard back on. It's gone.
It's Andy has the bun. He has
It'll
Timmy's
never
hair.
Everyone else
grow
can
back
take off their
either.
outfits, wash it off afterwards. I'm stuck like this.
Forever. Beard will
Forever.
never
I-
come back.
When I was I used to be able to grow a full beard chain, and then I shaved my cheeks one time, and they never grew back.
Oh,
I don't want to
fuck.
scare you, but that happened. That was like-
The Halloween
now I can only
story.
grow a goatee. So
I think.
Oh,
I feel like the truth is that you never could grow.
no. I have
so
pictures of
rude.
it from high
that
school.
you would say
I used to
that.
have a full one.
I want to see the high school
well,
bearded tomorrow.
I mean,
to see this
Bree
one day.
tattooed herself green. That's
Yeah.
I
perfect.
did.
So-
This is permanent. I, for some reason, didn't do my hands. It just feels like I wanted just a green face
Yeah.
Bree
forever.
is how
so-
I thought I'd come out looking when I went into the painting, and I come out scuffed.
That's funny.
Okay, so
Okay.
does anyone want to do tonight's recap?
I did yesterday. It's not my problem.
I think
No, no,
Silk
it's
should do it.
Yeah, how about Silk does it?
Yeah, Silk, go on.
Okay, hold on.
Fabia sent him a letter. She updated him.
Let
It got
me
there real
get
fast.
this up and then. Okay.
Wait, can Silk even read? I don't think this would work thematically.
That's
right?
true. Basil,
Yeah.
as you look the best.
Fucking. Okay. Hold on, I gotta scroll up to fucking get to
All
it.
she
We talked
needed
so
was that
much.
compliment. Yeah. Basil, what the? You look the best. Okay. All right.
Last week, we decided to pursue a vampire in the town of Cradle by the Sea and chose to go by ship, which was a mistake. Upon arriving, we saw the cradle, a great hall hanging from 3 great jutting rock formations high above the river, cannons aimed outwards to the river and to the town itself. We came across a strangely dressed dogmaster who demanded our weaponry. Scold quickly grabbed him and took him to the ship, which I wasn't a fan of personally, but you know. And we told the Scarlet Whistle to leave whilst we entered the town, only for the cradle to fire upon it, causing it to run aground. In a desperate split battle, several of us flew to the ship to find survivors, discovering Judy and Lug, among other refugees, were killed in the cannon fire. Skuld and Adelward clashed with the guards on the beach and managed to capture 2 vampires. Fia, myself, and Timothy cast seeming to disguise ourselves, as wolves, and a bat-riding huntsman hunted for survivors of the crash. Fabia distracted the reinforcements of the town with the help of some street kids. Cradle by the Sea is now wide awake in the early hours of the morning.
Yeah, so let me put on more appropriate music. So,
The short version of that is everything's fine.
Yeah, everything's fucked.
It's fine.
Proper.
So, coming into tonight's episode, we have the party split up. Currently, Adelward and Skuld are heading down the beach to try and find Timothy, Fia, and Basil, who are with the survivors of the crashed Scarlet Whistle. But to begin tonight's episode, in the town, with many guards patrolling the area, the huntsman having just flown in on his bat-like creature and headed up straight towards the cradle itself. In the town, Fabia, you stand on top of a rooftop. What would you like to do? You're stood there, you're glancing out. There's lights and lanterns hanging from walls, all across, lit up, across the town, on the dockside, on the land side. You see patrols of guards moving back and forth. Less people on the rooftops now.
Oh my god. What do I want to do?
You're the most split off right now.
Right. I guess, like, as far as I know, our objective is to save the people on the ship, but also to still eventually go find Fairfax. So I guess if it seemed like there was less going on in the center of town now, I would...
Oh, no, the opposite.
There's more going on.
There's probably, you probably can count dozens of guards now patrolling the streets, making sure everyone's abiding by curfew, making sure everything is safe and sound within the town. The town is the most dangerous position right now. You see those pale screamers walking around, being kind of led around by a couple of guards. The huntsman has landed up at the top. He's no longer around, but there's plenty of guards still.
I will try to figure out the path to get to where Count Fairfax is. Do I know that canonically? Like what building he
roll a
would be in and
streetwise
stuff?
check.
What is streetwise exactly?
Streetwise is a charisma version of history.
So just a straight charisma roll, or
Yeah, if you don't have proficiency in it, yeah, just straight charisma roll.
seven.
7. You've never been
Not
here,
great.
and the society is kind of different to how you're used to back home. So it's hard to recognize if he's going to be in one of the lower houses, one of the larger houses down here, one of the kind of lordly houses, or if he'd be up in the cradle himself. right now, you can't really ascertain exactly where he might be. There's a large barracks. There's a few lordly houses.
Then I want to scout out whatever. If I'm up higher, whatever building seems to be the most bustling near me.
Okay.
I'll just start scouting buildings. I'll like try to figure out what that is.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an investigation check for me and perception check as well. And then we'll cut to the others.
15 investigation. Is this sight perception?
Or hearing, whatever you prefer. Depends if you're trying to pick up on conversation or if you're trying to pick up on, like, people
24,
congregating.
regardless.
Okay. So you start heading across the rooftops, looking for more information there. Meanwhile, Thea, Timothy, and Basil, you would have just seen as the huntsman left, going past you, looking your way for a moment before carrying on, flying off into the distance. You're quietly in the woods now, with however many survivors you have. Probably a good dozen or so. Maybe just a few more. A large pack of wolves. You're still in the appearance and structure, just kind of waiting just off the road.
Okay.
What are you guys doing?
Like
Probably 20 seconds, 30 seconds away from the boat.
Okay. Probably most of us should stay here. I can send my little dragon, who currently looks like an owl, to kind of scout out the beach and see what it sees.
Okay.
Okay. So I'll do that.
Okay. You let your little dragon in the shape-shifting kind of illusion form of this owl, and it flies out over towards the beach, hovering over, glooming over where the Scarlet Whistle is now on its side, the waves hidden against it, the body's kind of washed up on shore now. As you kind of slowly float over, you'd see just below you, with two vampires across the shoulder. Actually, how are you carrying it? Is one Adderwood? You're dragging one, aren't you?
I think Skuld was carrying both over
Are you
his
carrying
shoulder.
both still?
Yeah,
one on each shoulder.
Just grabbed them.
You could see them kind of trying to get a bite on you. But you've got them both over your shoulder. They've completely healed up from their wounds now. They look identical. They're wearing kind of tattered clothing. Both dark, kind of stringy hair, sharp kind of chin and features on their high cheekbones. Pale. They feel cold to the touch. But they look identical. Twins. As you're kind of walking back, you'd see Fia glancing over. You'd see Skuld holding two vampires on his shoulders, with Adelward walking just behind him with the raised staff.
Okay. I guess I will tell the group that they're there. And how far away am I from them?
Fia or the...
Yeah, both, I guess.
You're like a 30-second walk if you're Fia. As you guys only just got
Okay.
into the tree line and pretends to be wolves.
Yeah. Okay. Can I... hold on. Sorry, I had to restart roll 20. Give me a sec.
That's okay.
Can I have... so stupid, sorry. Can the little dragon, like, send them a sort of, like, telepathic message, even though it can't really speak, right? So it would just be images? Like, it's close enough to do that, right?
Yeah.
So I would be like, I don't know. I want the dragon to try to tell them that, like, we're in the woods and we look like wolves. Don't freak out. And, like, to get off the beach.
Okay.
Maybe.
The way that telepathy works with the dragons, it's less imagery, it's more feeling. So
Okay.
you Adelward and Skuld, you'd one after the other feel a kind of almost a warmth emanating from the woods, and it's almost like a feeling of something is kind of trying to kind of trigger your mind to focus that way. Like it's almost like a smell on the wind, like a scent going that way, and you can feel something is kind of transmitting that to your mind and telling you to do that. You guys are walking down the beach. What do you guys want to do?
Is the wreck in sight?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you guys would have just got up to the wreck. Yeah.
Okay. And there's like, are the bodies like on the beach? Are there bodies in the water? Like, what's the situation?
There's a couple of bodies still in the water, washed up against the ship itself. But most of them have kind of washed up onto the shore now, as the ship is actually capsized on its side, against some rocks on the side as well. But mostly just kind of embedded into the sand from where it hit hard into it. It's on its side. There's a few bodies lying around. Did you drag one into the woods with you, or did you not be able
Yeah,
to?
we dragged a few. Yeah, the ones we could.
Yeah.
In a hurry.
then-
We couldn't.
So
fit
would
all
there
of them.
be like would we see the drag marks of people getting moved into the woods from the wreckage as well?
I think we wouldn't have had time to really
Yeah, I think so.
clean that up, right?
Yeah, I would say it's
I
a
tried
pretty
to make
natural
a couple
thing
of
to
them look like driftwood.
see. You did do actually no, you did do
Yeah.
that. You driftwooded
Yeah.
up the bodies. So you wouldn't see bodies actually. You would have seen a series of kind of just wood misplaced across the beach. And I'd say just go ahead and give me an intelligence investigation checks, both of you guys, just to see if you can ascertain.
Would I be able to
against-
smell bodies?
I rolled
Oh,
a 13.
yes, you would. Go ahead and do your perception smell check against Fear's illusion.
Okay. Got log in.
13. You just see driftwood on the side of the beach. It's kind of compiled up in various locations, like it's being washed up against it.
Okay. 1 second.
That's okay.
Pop out my character sheet. Roll20 is chilling. It's loading. It's really struggling to load.
I just
Okay.
had a restart.
Yeah.
Just gonna.
Whilst you do that, in the town, Fabia, you are searching around, and you see a cluster of people, some guards meeting outside a larger kind of barracks building. It's got like a mini courtyard in it, and you can see there's like a training yard in there, and you're still in a building nearby. Go ahead and roll me a stealth check as well.
A 24.
Very nice. As you hear down from them, you hear one of them go. Speaking to a superior, you can see this kind of half-orc stood there, hand on belt, holding a sword, a shield kind of nestled onto his back. Right, got pain in my mouth. You see in front of him a human male kind of takes off his helmet. We've looked around. We can't find anything. We think the huntsman probably got them all. We're waiting for a contingent of them to come back. We'll send about a dozen or so soldiers out, the half-orc says. Any survivors? Probably find out within the hour. I doubt it. The huntsman's already flown back. He doesn't leave survivors. Half-orc nods. And they trouble with anyone else in the town. There was a largo that was going around with them. Some sort of bear creature. And a strange bird. We haven't seen them. No? Start checking in the woods nearby. Go east and north. They might have left. What? We'll send patrols out that way. They start heading out.
Right.
Okay. I got a 24.
You smell the bodies underneath the illusions. At first, the illusions are kind of a little bit weird to you because you can smell the scent, and then you immediately realize that all of the bodies that have kind of washed up, a good like maybe 9, 10 bodies across the the water there. With the 24, you can smell one body that is mostly kind of burnt up, and it smells like a kind of almost like a lavender smell mixed in with like burning flesh. And it's just on the corner of the ship, where like a splintered portion of the ship has kind of fallen out. You see this bit of driftwood that's almost bending out of it. The illusion not really kind of holding its form too much. Protruding from the ship. Other than that, you just smell the bodies around you.
Okay. Scott would dump the vampires on the sand and proceed to just like start fishing the bodies out the water and putting them on the beach.
One of the, as you're doing that, one of the vampires looks at me. You should let us go.
Or maybe I'll keep you till the sun comes up. We'll see.
That wouldn't be a smart idea.
Wouldn't it?
She protects us. She keeps us safe.
Oh, let's see how much she protects you when the sun comes up.
She'll kill you. And then the other one goes, Sister, come now. You must want something.
Yeah.
Why haven't we gagged them yet? They've been doing this for the whole walk.
I don't know, feel free.
Alor takes out some cloths and covers up their mouths.
You see one, you're trying to get near one, she's like leaning her head back and tries to like bite your hand. And like, it's from the whole time gagging around and you manage to gag her. She starts like biting down on the gag but can't kind of bite through it. And they both go into a muffled kind of silence, watching you both. One of them's a bit louder than the other one, trying to kind of, you know, mutter insults underneath her breath. The other one just kind of stares and glares at you. What are you guys doing in the woods?
I would be waiting for Fia's okay, that everything's
Yeah.
clear when she sent her owl out.
Yeah.
So I want to still bring in those who are dead on the beach, but not until it's clear.
You guys.
Scold and Adelward are on the beach, and they had somebody they were carrying alive bodies. I can't really tell. They're right by the wreckage though, so do we want to go? I don't like the idea of just hanging out on the beach because it's really exposed, but also we should probably get them. I
we
didn't
can
see
help them, the
Fabia.
quicker we could get back in the tree line. But she wasn't
Yeah.
with them?
No. Aaron would have been though, right, Joe?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
sorry. We always forget about our lovable mechanical.
I saw Aaron, I saw Adelward, and I saw Scold, and I did not see Fabia. She's very good at hiding, but also I did not see her. I don't know what
She's
that means.
okay.
I don't know if she would even know where we are right now.
She's got good ears. She'll hear us.
Worst case, we could tack her, right? We haven't used tack yet.
Did we use tech for Heartbloom, or did we
use tech to
Yeah.
contact?
Yeah,
Oh.
we did.
Yeah.
So we have to wait till morning, I guess. All right. Do we want to have some of us stay here? Looks at the NPCs.
Heartbloom kind of in a wolf form. We could just wait here if you like. We didn't really kind of get our chance to grab too many weapons. We got a couple though. We'll just wait here and then should we have a signal? Maybe. Like, what if you run into real wolves and they might eat you?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't love that either. What if we all go to like to the edge of the tree line, right?
Oh, okay.
And then we can see what we see and then decide then.
Okay.
Yeah, we're stronger together.
Right. Everyone,
Safer.
keep close, everyone. I'm gonna be all right. She slowly starts moving. It looks weird the way you guys move because obviously dogs and wolves have kind of an even limb. And if you ever kind of go on all fours and you try and walk, your back's a little bit hunched up. They're all kind of, these wolves almost look a little bit like Tua.
Is it like those like TikToks where there's dogs in shoes and they're just
Yeah, it's like it's really kind of this weird movement where you can't really get the natural movement down too well. But outside of moving, you look fairly convincing. You start heading towards the coast. Okay.
Scooby-Doo looking ass.
Wow.
So, anything you want to do as you go down there, or are you just gonna keep moving towards the coast?
Just keep moving.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, we'll keep an eye out to see if there's anything else. But if we like, as far as Fia knows, right, we saw the huntsman
Yes.
fly away.
And you
Okay.
saw Scold and that fighting down the beach. So.
Yeah. What? It's still like how late is it? Are we getting towards morning?
It's early. It's probably about 3:30 in the morning.
Okay.
So you're a couple hours away from dawn.
Okay.
It's probably dawn around 7 here though, because it's so far north.
Okay.
And closing in on winter. So you move towards the coastline, and you would see Scold fishing out the bodies. Adelward stood over the two vampires, and Aaron kind of just checking the coast as well.
Can I drop seeming on some people but not others? Or do I have to like drop it on everybody?
I would say probably not, because it's kind of dropping the spell itself. Unless it has the thing about altering it in the actual spell.
Sorry, Saffron. I don't think so. Let's see. Just as I can use my action to dismiss it.
Yeah, so you can use your action to dismiss it.
Yeah. Okay. I think I don't want to dismiss it because we have so many people with us who like would just immediately get slaughtered. That like if this is at all gonna like help us keep them hidden, I don't really want to dismiss it for right now.
It's probably a good idea.
Yeah. By the time it's daylight, it's not gonna really help us too much because people would see them walking weird and whatever. But for now, I think I'll just keep it up then. And I guess we can scope out the beach and see what we see. Although I guess it seems okay, right? If Scold and Aaron and Adelward.
It seems quiet right now.
Okay. I'll message whichever one of them is the closest.
Probably Adelward if he's a little bit further in.
And just be like, hey, we all look like wolves. Don't freak out. Like,
okay.
Come out. And then we can come out onto the beach.
Scold will look at Adelward, he said okay for no reason, go, why are you freaking out?
I'm hearing Adelward would know what messages. Like he's been around magic.
He's a smart. Yeah, he's got good arcana.
I believe Fia is a wolf right now in the woods, and Adelward is going to glance over there and probably see a bunch of weird wolves.
Yeah. So are you walking? Are you going to come out on all fours? Or are you going to actually get up onto your feet now?
Oh man.
But you know what? Honestly, that's a tough one. I think Fia's gonna come out walking out, but go like this at them, so that it's obvious.
See it.
Yeah, I mean, you'd be going like walking like this.
No,
it
when
would
you're
be
walking,
obvious.
I know.
Because your
So
arms
she
are kind of
doesn't-
strange. You're like it's like when you've got a dog to stand up, but instead of that, your arms are kind of like almost like strangely coming up and down, and your legs.
She's gonna
your
go
legs
for
bend
maximum
strangely as well
weirdness.
because the legs aren't in like the right formation. So you're kind of doing this like weird kind of like hobbled walk out of the thing.
Oh.
It looks kind of
It's
creepy and
terrifying.
mechanical, like puppets.
It's when you make
Yeah.
a dog do a human thing in The Sims.
She's gonna walk out
Yeah.
as weirdly as it could look as possible, but then she's also gonna like go like this just in case you could make a wolf thumb stick up even though they don't have thumbs. She's just like, hey guys.
My God, how did they not die yet?
She'll exaggeratedly wink.
How are they still alive?
That is the least convincing disguise I've ever seen.
You should see when we're on all fours, like in the disguise.
It's dark out and it saved us.
It's true. It was some quick
Squints at them wolfily.
Wolfully.
So we'll go back to dragging bodies out of the water.
Adelward will continue to watch the two, I'm guessing still rapidly squirming vampires trying to get out of their bindings, or are they just sort of chilled out now?
One of them is very chill. The other one's kind of starting to calm down. They were trying to like break out of them, but they're both kind of calming. You can see them looking at each other.
Okay.
They talking with their brains, bitch.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you're getting the bodies fished out of the water. Right now, you can see the town lit up in the distance, but where you are, it's quite quiet.
I don't think we're gonna have much time here. They're definitely gonna know where the ship wrecked, and I think come here and look for survivors, right? Like we need to.
Oh yes, we should move. We had a clash with the guards on the shore. Some escaped and are likely returning back to town to tell others.
And you brought friends.
And we brought friends.
They both turn and look at you, Fia. Just kind of glare at you for a moment. And then look back to each other.
I'm gonna I'd like to put something over their eyes.
Okay. Yeah.
So I'm gonna just blindfold them with whatever scraps of whatever we can find.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, you blindfold them. You can see them just kind of glaring at you as you do it. And then their eyes go dark behind whatever cloth or whatever you use. Okay. You stood there on the beach all together now.
Our ship is gone, in case you didn't see. Also, some people died.
Do you guys know where Fabia is?
I believe she stayed in the town. I didn't see her.
Yeah.
I
she's been
pursued
like that.
Scold when he pursued guards, pursuing you, pursuing the boat.
If he's in town.
He'll like
Okay.
put another body down and go back to the water.
Okay.
To everyone, by the way, the bodies that he's fishing out it just looks like it's Gold is fishing
Yeah, it looks
driftwood
like wood.
because she hasn't dropped the illusion yet. So just the skull he knows, and to you, Fee, you know as well. But
The wood that smells most human, he's bringing.
Okay. Can I see through my own illusion?
with an investigation check, yeah,
Investigating my own illusion? All right,
pretty
I won't
much,
do it
yeah.
right now.
I mean, you can't
Um,
necessarily just see through it because you're kind of putting up an illusion yourself,
Yeah.
but you know it's an illusion, so you can take as many attempts as
Okay.
you can.
I think I guess we should just salvage what we can, right? See if we can get weapons. Heartbloom said that they didn't really have a chance to grab anything. And then I don't run. I don't.
mean, yeah,
can't
I
leave
think we
Fabia.
just need to get these people to safety. Maybe one of us could stay behind to get Fabia. Trying to think, do we have a way to contact her? Is it almost the next day?
It's
Like
about 3:30 in the
3:30.
morning.
It's 3:30.
Oh, okay. So
I can,
could we technically use TAC this day at like 1 a.m. or like how does that work?
At dawn. Unless
gotta
it's
wait
is
till
it at
7.
dusk or dawn? Does it say?
I don't know. I don't remember. Let's find out.
I don't. Meanwhile,
Pack?
yeah,
What's your deal?
in the town, what are
Yeah.
you doing, Fabia?
Gone.
Once I knew where the barracks were, what I was going to do, and this feels really metagamey now, but what I was going to do is I was going to go toward the buildings that are closer to the shore,
Mhm.
so that I could write barracks with a arrow, so that if anybody like was coming by, they would know not to go that way because that's where guards are.
Smart.
So I guess I would move. I would start going towards the shore and see if I see anybody.
Okay, are you going towards the shore? Because you're inside the town right now. Are you going to go to the docks, or are you going to try and
Right.
get out of the wall?
I just wanted to go to the outside of the town.
Okay. Are you going to try and leap a wall?
All right, there's a wall if you're not next to the water.
Because Scold ran out the gate. That's how Scold
Right.
out and Adward flew out.
Is anyone left on the gate though? Because they followed me, didn't they?
Those ones did,
Yep.
but they've replenished since. They've kind of woken up all the town guard now.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Shit. Well, shit. I mean, I'm already in here. Should I just keep doing recon? We're gonna come back, right? What would Fabia do if I didn't know what everybody else was talking about?
Fabia would 100% like do recon at least on her way out.
I think
right?
I would.
Like,
Yeah, I think she would keep trying to like, even if the intention was, I should really check and see if I can find anybody. I think she would still try to like get a general idea of the important buildings and
Okay.
what they're for.
Okay.
So I guess I'll like start to double back, but like in directions where I hear lots of people.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me just another perception check and stealth check as you just go across the rooftops and whatnot.
Come on, bitch. Talking to myself. 15 stealth.
Okay.
I'm gonna re-roll that. 19.
Is that on the stealth or is that on perception?
That was on stealth.
Okay.
But I re-rolled it. And then 28.
Okay.
Perception.
We'll come back to that in a moment. So down on the beach itself, you fish out a bunch of bodies. What are you guys doing? Was tack dawn or dusk?
It's dawn.
It was
So
dawn.
we got
So we
a few
don't.
hours. To me?
Skull will remove the mouth, but the bindings on their mouths.
Okay.
I somehow forgot what that's called.
Gag.
Gags?
Yeah.
Yep, that one.
The one on the kind of quieter one says, "There's a lot of you. Why don't we have a little chat? You have options here."
So do
Yeah?
you. Sun's coming up soon.
What kind of options?
Well, my lady is forgiving. She sees a new dawn. Perhaps you could be part of it. An apology for killing one of her children.
Sounds a lot like a cult.
Tell me, is your lady going to apologize for killing some of mine?
Collateral, I'm afraid.
Who's your lady?
You keep that up and you're going to be collateral too.
Scott's going to walk off and leave the more logical people to converse
Before he
with
hammers.
the vampire.
Listen, I wouldn't trust anything one of them says. They charmed me in the last fight on the shore.
Huh.
I wouldn't bother trying to negotiate with them if I were you. And Adelward will just sort of stand back and let them continue to talk with that knowledge.
He's right. We tried to make things peaceful with him. Calm
Yeah,
him
you know
down.
what? I kind of do that sometimes too. I get it.
Good.
Who's your lady? She sounds interesting.
Roll a persuasion check.
I was gonna ask if we knew who that was. If it's like your sissy or what.
I'm just going to take this nose off.
20.
Oh,
no!
God, that makes it so much better.
It feels so much better now, though. This whole thing was annoying the shit out of me. Okay.
20.
A 20. She looks at you. Well, she doesn't look at you. She kind of points her head towards you. Lady Marta. She can
What's she
bless
like?
each one of you. She's an optimist of the world. She sees the better way. The better way for Wolfguard. The better way for all.
And she could bless us?
She could. You could be beyond mortal. She could embrace you.
What would we have to do?
Well, my dear, of course, first, you'd have to transport us home. You're lucky in the fact you only killed one of her kin. You tried to capture him, and he died. But she is forgiving, especially when you have us. We are two of her chosen. We are to become full vampires. You two could all be blessed.
Is she making you wait?
It takes time. Ceremonies can be dangerous, but she is very clever.
How long has she made you wait so far?
We were two of Well, to the first. Eleanor's sister. No. They're curious, aren't you? When she took over, we were sired in week 3. Soon, we will be fully fledged.
That must be pretty prestigious for you then, if you were among the first.
Well, it does not matter. We are
No?
surpassing our mortal shells, as can you. But you would need to take us home. Do not let the brute bring us out at dawn.
She does sound very intriguing, and I like the idea of being better.
Of course you do. We all do. Who sent you?
I sent myself.
Curious, who sent you to capture him?
The one on the docks?
Yes.
Nobody. That was a huge misunderstanding. We just wanted to get into town.
You can trust us. We
No,
have
telling
no...
the truth.
Oh my god, who was this guy?
Yeah, what the
Roll a
fuck?
persuasion check.
Shit.
22.
Nice.
22.
Mm-hmm.
You're telling me you accidentally put him on a boat and tried to sail south moments after arriving? A ship full of people that, well, seemingly were prepared for our kind.
Well, what I'm telling you is, we came for a visit. Things got a little awkward on the dock, and we made a bad choice. Put him on our ship. And then still wanted to visit.
Who is he, by the way?
He was the third. One of her
Wait, they said he
herders.
died?
I think yeah, that's the one that
It's probably
died
that
that
smell.
Marta's gonna be upset about.
He was once one of the lords of the town. The harbour master, the one that owned the finest ships here. He's brought in much blood for Our Lady. He was dear to her. But he could be replaced. She will
Yeah?
forgive. A simple mistake. How silly of you all.
We feel really bad.
I understand. And then you tried to protect your loved ones on the ship. All a misunderstanding.
Mm-hmm.
Take us back to the town. Unhook me now.
Well, of course, I can't make a decision like that for everyone. I'd have to talk it over. As you said, there's quite a few of us.
Of course, but the time does tick down. And her patience is not quite as grandful as her forgiveness. Talk it among yourselves, but be quick.
If only there was a way that we could just sort of tell her that, you know, we didn't mean it, and we're trying to figure out what to do.
Get us back and we can help you. Of course.
Okay.
If we die, there's no knowing what she'll do to you.
Okay. I'm gonna talk it over. And nod very earnestly, even though they still have blindfolds on and can't see. I'm gonna withdraw as far enough away as they think they can't really hear us. And fill everybody in who wasn't there on what happened. Timmy, what were you? I know you wanted to do something. I don't know how much time. I guess I don't know. We've got a couple hours till dawn. What
It
are we?
depends how much time we have. At the most, it'll take 2 hours to bring 2 of those who have died back, but that's all I can do today.
This sounds weirder than I mean it to sound. But like, how long can you wait to bring them back?
We do have quite a bit of time, I believe. It is 7 days. Let me check.
Because it's longer than the than a minute casting time, and because it's an action casting time. There will be a resurrection ritual for each.
That's
We'll
what
explain the
was
rules
guessing.
properly once we get to it if you want to.
I just
10 days.
if you bring them back and everything is still in the shit, is that, do you know what I'm saying? Like, should we?
You have a point. They don't have our ship is gone, and it's not safe here.
Mm-mm.
We
But
might
then we
need to
just-
make it safe before we try.
I don't know. I feel like I don't really know. We can't just bust back into the town. Well, we could. Okay, here's the. We can escort our new friends back and be like, "What? I'm so sorry. It's misunderstanding." And then we're walking right into the lion's den. Everybody's ready. Everybody's on high alert. That seems like a really bad idea. Or we can try to regroup, get in a different way, a different day when things calm down. That still leaves us the wider problem of what to do with everyone else here. I don't really know.
I mean, I have a feeling if we try to leave, they're going to track us. So no matter where we go, I mean, I'd imagine we'd go back to the estate, which would just be leading them to our home. It doesn't super feel like an option.
Scott will see everyone talking and come over.
So,
What are we doing
Am I
with those
killing 'em?
2? Yeah. If we don't know, wait until daytime. I'm positive they don't enjoy radiance.
could just go back with them. I'll stay here. It's my fault anyway, right?
Well, no, it's not. I don't.
You
I don't
save
like,
them from me. I'll help the people here. If you need me.
I mean,
Message.
who's to say they'll let us off like that? Just bringing back these 2.
I am definitely going to kill them. And they know that. So,
I won't try to stop you.
I'm most likely
I'm saying,
as well.
they know that you're saving them.
What's to say that they're actually important vampires to this person they keep speaking of? It sounds like they're very easily replaceable by the way they've been describing replacing people with you.
Yeah. Also, how come they haven't been turned yet?
They
That's-
can't die.
He'll just blood it out.
It's fucking annoying. That's not normal.
I don't trust
other
it.
one
I
died.
can't go back into town either, unfortunately.
The idea of walking into town and being surrounded by a whole town. Did you guys hear? Wait, I don't know if you were there. The Tavern Keep thinks that they're at war with Tithmore and the Soldiers of Sunrise. That's what they're all being told. We know that's not true.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like, they have cannons pointed at their own town. They're fucking crazy. And
I mean, you want to meet this vampire anyway, right?
I do, but do I want to just walk in and into her?
Seems like the only way you deal with this is on our terms rather than theirs at this point.
Yeah,
I
they're
don't think
tied
going
up.
back into town would be a good idea.
If they're
frankly.
about to die, they would say anything. This obviously
Yeah.
isn't gonna happen. If we go in there, we are dead.
So hypothetically, if we go back to the estate and give the rest of our people somewhere safe, then what? I mean, there is a military base established at the estate. I don't know.
I think that I feel like I don't know. I feel like Sada and the rest of the soldiers should really know what this entire town thinks, that they're under attack from them. Remember when we landed and everybody was like, Fairfax sucks. He's a fucking shitty ass old man that's real crabby and weird and like. Now we know why he's shitty and crabby and weird, I guess. But like,
I understand what you're saying, but what are you gonna do? Walk? We walking home?
No, I don't.
With all these dead?
Yeah, I mean, there's no perfect option.
I don't know if we I don't know. In a perfect world, we kill all the fucking vampires, liberate the town, fix our ship, and fuck off. I just don't know how to make that happen.
The guards were fighting us alongside the vampires.
Yeah, but
Everyone's in on it.
they're not necessarily. Edelward, didn't you say that they charmed you?
One of them was able to charm me, yes, and it was very convincing, I might add.
I do that shit all the time. I don't. Okay, not all the time. I don't do it all. I don't do it for you guys. I mean, I can do that. Like, that's
They
not.
charmed him, so they thought they could kill me. Because we were gonna kill him easily. And then I killed him easily anyway.
They were kind of pathetic.
I help.
That's right, he did.
Okay.
Can you drop this? He's gonna gesture to the driftwood.
We're still wolves.
Yeah.
Yeah, I left it.
This is fucking
I
ridiculous.
left it.
It's a bunch of animals talking on.
Yeah.
Fine, I'll drop it.
Dropping it and fading it. You'd see across all the floor now. You see several of the refugees, sailors, people that are working on the ship. You'd see whose body did you put up onto the side then? Lug and Duty, or
Yeah,
the
think
lug and
so,
duty
yeah.
first.
you'd also see the body that was hanging out of the plywood, halfway out.
The lavender one?
Yeah, the one that smelled like lavender. You can see a kind of almost purplish dust coming off of it. It's been cleaved in two, and almost like the bottom half was burnt. And you can see where the water is kind of filled into the hole beneath it. Its body is kind of dipped into that water, and every like piece that falls into it just sizzles and burns. And it is the body. The cloak comes down, and it's the dockmaster that you put down in the kind of the lower of the hole.
Does it seem like it's reacting to the water?
Yeah.
Is that? Oh, weird that they're a dock town.
Yeah, right.
Floating on
That's
the
their
raft.
reaction to water.
Um. Okay.
Could use that to our advantage somehow.
I want to ask Heartbloom, like, can we tell? I know the ship is fucked, but like, how bad is it at all salvageable at some point ever? Like,
She kind of steps out and goes, "Oi, I mean, we could do repairs, but we can't really move it here, and it's going to take us days of repairing it. But we could definitely repair it. I mean, that's why I run it aground, so that we wouldn't seek out the sea, so we could actually get to it. I'm a good captain, I am. But
yeah, that's really smart.
wonderful
That's a really good
captain.
choice.
But I don't know if it's a good idea with the town being so close. Unless you could protect us for about 3 days, I could get the repairs done.
3 days. Okay.
Unless they're going to sell us the supplies, though. I don't know if they would do that.
Probably not right now.
She
huh?
said she was sorry, so maybe they would.
Oh, you sweet soul.
So, first of all, we could take those two and just dunk them in the water, and maybe the same thing will happen, right?
We can test it.
Test it with
Why don't you-
Sure.
Why don't
That's what I
you
was
use
gonna say.
them to entertain this what's a fucking face for 3 days?
To get counsel with
Go
Marna.
see her, fucking, tell her who your dad is, yada yada.
I can't do
Buy
that.
some time.
She will definitely kill me then.
Why?
because she wanted him to turn her and he refused, and she got really pissed, and that's why she left with the vampire who turned him and came here.
Okay, well, don't tell that part.
Potentially, I don't know. I don't know if I want to tell her who I am or not. Like, I could try to call her out here, instead of going in there. Or we could go in and try to stall for a few days and be like, oh, we're so sorry. That was total bullshit, though. And those guys are dummies, which is why that worked. Like, that's not going to work on anybody else, I don't think.
I mean, I think no matter what we end up doing, we'll make it work. Remember when we were arrested, basically, by dwarves and interrogated? We got out of that. Vampires and... I'm sure we can figure it out.
Just bring in one and use the other as a bargaining chip hostage. It's simple, really.
Unless they're not important and they're just lying about that.
Well, if they're not important, you'll find out with the first one. Never use all of your material at once.
Okay.
I am trying to suggest not doing things my way for once, as obviously it didn't work too well.
Well, my way is to just overthink things and take a really long time to make a decision. That way is probably not great either.
How about we meet in the middle, somewhere between both ways? I do think
do it the
Adalord's right.
Fabia way. I'm kidding.
Yeah. What would Fabia do?
Don't do that.
Draw a fox head somewhere.
Yeah. I think Adalord's right that we should use one of these at least as a bargaining chip. These being, gestures to our prisoners. And I do think we'll probably have to lead with our words in this situation. Battle's gonna nudge Fia.
Who goes where? What do we do?
I don't love the idea of splitting up, but I also don't love the idea of letting the rest of the crew stay here so vulnerable. It feels like we owe it to them after everything to protect them somehow.
If we need to, we
stay.
can march. We can go somewhere. I mean,
I just don't know where there is to go. I think that's the issue.
Anywhere's better than the wreck, if I'm being honest.
True. Yeah.
You should at least move them a mile away from this place.
True. Actually, we could all do that and we could recoup and, try to strategize a bit better and then head back in.
Okay.
Might be the best thing we've got, honestly.
They're probably going to send people out, right? To check the shipwreck. Can we... Timmy, it's going to take you an hour, right? An hour if you want to... Do we just carry them with us?
Move whatever we can and hide the tracks into the woods.
Do the ritual for Lug now. Because he's heavy.
He's so heavy. Yeah. Has it been... I guess I could... Well, actually, no. We haven't long rested, so I can't create a carriage or anything.
you can spend a 3rd level spell slot.
Oh, right. Shit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Or it might be 2nd level.
I would do that then.
2nd level.
I would do that second. Okay. I would offer to do that for carrying the bodies, especially, and the wounded, and whoever we can fit on a carriage. Could have the stronger people help lead it.
Okay. Okay. Do you want to do that? Maybe I'll stay here with them so they don't see where we're going.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is that
No, I mean,
bad?
yeah. Above board, how long would it take to get like a mile away, Joe? If I led with a carriage.
Not too long.
Okay.
Like 10 minutes, 15 minutes.
Okay. That's not long at all. Yeah, I mean, I'm fine escorting these guys, getting them somewhere safe, and then I can come back. I'm fast. I can polymorph into something fast if I need to.
We do that.
Yeah.
Seems like the best. We can't stay here, for sure.
I'm gonna get started. I'm gonna start conjuring the carriage and asking people to help lift some of the bodies up onto the carriage.
Okay. The refugees easily start helping you, for sure, and just start lifting any bodies they can up onto it.
Okay.
Fabia, in the town with your rolls from before.
Yeah.
You'd have heard about a couple of lordly houses in the kind of southern side of the actual town. So no, northern side. It's the southern side's got the cradle. The northern side has the like larger houses a little bit further inland. On the land itself, their own gardens and whatnot. There's at least a few lord houses. You'd have overheard someone saying, "A huntsman went up there to the cradle to see Fairfax." And someone goes, "Yeah." Other than that, people talking about going to the tavern. They say, "We've got a ritual coming up tomorrow. Get your drinks in today. And we'll do the blood spill tomorrow." And they keep moving. But otherwise, you are on the southern end now, near the docks. Up on the rooftop.
Am I too far to see anything? If I like peer out toward the docks, do I see anything?
What are you looking for in particular? So the way the docks are, is you've got a series of kind of buildings all built around the docks, turning the docks into almost alleyways. And the bit where it juts out, there's like a few extra paths where a few ships could come in. You've got the two ships which are stationary and built into the docks themselves and turn into kind of defenses with their cannons turned out. And you see the jutting rock formations out into the river further out. Like it takes quite a bit of a roan going under to get from the cradle to it. You see the cradle hanging in the distance with its cannons aimed towards the town. You also see the long kind of cables all the way down to the docks where they load up the row ships, the little rowing boats that you can kind of take up there almost like a cable car.
Right. Okay.
If you go onto the actual docks themselves, you can see the coastline, if that's what you're trying to go for. Or if you're just trying to see the docks themselves.
I'll just keep heading toward the docks, I think.
Okay, let's say you head down there. Roll a stealth check, please. Just another one. As you're going to be going down from the rooftops to the ground now.
And that one.
And that one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you start heading down there.
I already burned my inspiration. Shit.
You're going to burn the inspiration?
Huh? I already did.
Oh, that was from before.
I already did earlier. I used all my luckies last session, and I haven't rested yet, so.
Hopping down to the ground. You start moving outward towards the docks. You get to the front of the dockyard. You see as it kind of goes out into the water, and you see the coastal area. And you can see just in the distance the wreckage of the Scarlet Whistle. It's a starlit night. There's no one really down on the docks. Except for a few people that have kind of gone into both of the two stationary boats, the ships that have kind of pulled up. They're like the size of brigantines. Double decks of cannons aiming outwards. And as you're kind of stood there, you hear from behind you. Hey! A guard stands there with two others with him. You! What are you doing outside of curfew?
Not following curfew?
Turn around. Who are you?
She'll turn around.
Looks you over. What's your name, Largo?
Beatrice.
Roll a deception check.
Oh my god.
My fucking cat's name.
19.
What are you doing outside of curfew, Beatrice? You won't joke around.
I'm sorry. There's obviously a lot going on in the town, and I'm not from here, and it like really freaked me out. So I was just trying to sort of get an idea of what's happening.
One of them whispers into the other one's ear, and he looks at you. Not from here. Did you just
No.
arrive?
No.
Roll another deception check.
Oh my god, fuck.
No question mark?
What did you roll?
Fuck.
9.
A 9.
No. No.
Well, we'll be happy to show you around. They start walking towards you.
Fabia looks like she's thinking about running. And then I guess well, there's nobody else around. It's like just them.
Just those three right now, yeah.
I'll make a run for it. I'll hold my breath and run for it.
Hold your breath first. Okay.
Holy shit.
Hold your breath.
Nice.
Where's she gone? Find her! You see the two of them just start running in the direction where you were, heading to the docks. Completely confused as you disappear in front of their eyes.
Cool.
Roll another stealth check. Now this is like to see if they can hear your footsteps running away.
Fuck my life. A 22.
Okay. You sneakily get away. The guards now kind of turn around like, where'd she go? And he goes, warn the captain. She's still here somewhere. Check across all of the docks. And then they start rushing off. The man kind of stays there remaining around for you. Okay.
Okay. So this idea I had before, let me know if I can do this. So my original idea of like scout out shit in the town and then write little notes to the rest of the team, I was going to use illusory script for that. So I would write like vampires rule, but in reality it says like barracks this way, go this way sort of stuff, right?
Got it.
So is there, from what I can tell, is there somewhere that I could write a message like that that could be potentially seen by the wreckage?
Not from this distance. Wreckage is pretty far away.
If I get closer, does it seem like there's somewhere I could maybe write something?
You could probably write against one of the stationary ships. You'd have to be on the outside of that. Because the wreckage is like pretty far down the coast with the cradle kind of in between the two of them.
Right.
You know, so it's good like 15-minute run down the coast. And illusionary script, if I remember right, it's not that huge, is it? Let me double check. It's parchment paper or some other useful writing material, so it's...
Look, you can write on anything though, right?
Yeah.
Suitable writing material is in the eye of the beholder, Joe. Yeah, to you and any creatures you designate when you cast the spell, the writing appears normal. It's written in your hand and conveys whatever meaning you intended. But to all others, the writing appears as though it were written in an unknown or magical script that is unintelligible. Oh, I can't make it look like something else. Interesting. Alternatively, you can cause the writing to appear to be an entirely different message. Okay, there we go.
There we go.
But it lasts for 10 days. So this isn't like something that would like suddenly swap and they'd be like, fuck, you know.
Okay.
But that was my idea.
If you
originally,
I'd say if you write across one of the large ships, you could probably do it. Otherwise, you'd have to leave messages for them to come over and see, because they are like a mile down the coast. or like a nearly a
Yeah.
mile down the coast. So it's quite far away to see text. There's another spell that's similar where you can shoot like a thing into the sky.
But
God, if only.
but wouldn't Fabia know that like Fia has now like twice used her little pog as a like scout? Right?
I don't
'Cause
think I was with you when you used
in
it as
town?
a scout.
No, she
Not
didn't.
even
She
in
didn't catch up.
I wasn't there yet. I
Oh
don't
yeah,
think.
you didn't catch up yet. Okay.
No.
I
Yeah.
thought maybe you were with then.
I guess I'll just keep moving down that way, but try to be like more careful.
Okay. Yeah.
I guess that's the easy answer.
I'll keep
is
your,
I'll
your
just
current
keep
stealth
going
check
that way.
as you go that way. You head down onto the docks. You'd now be on like kind of the jutting larger dock, probably about 15 feet wide, that juts out into the water, slated with wood. It goes off into 3 sections where the ships can come in and out, with the 2 stationary ships kind of in front of the water, facing outwards. The kind of decks and the hulls of the ship have been kind of built so they're kind of almost more like a barricade that goes into the water, like a mini dam, and so it kind of looks like it's kind of bastardized the wood of both of the ships. So they're kind of been built into the dock themselves now, like mini walls on the sides. You're going to try and draw on one of them. They are occupied right now, and you can tell that. People are kind of preparing their defenses just in case another ship comes back.
Yeah, I feel I'm trying to gauge whether it's worth it for me to try and get to them when I don't know where they are. Like, how do I in character figure out where they are? Or if it makes more sense for me to somehow, because I think they're too far for me to message, and again, I don't know where they are, so I can't use message. Like, somehow figure out a way to send a message of like, they know I'm in town, but they think the rest of you are probably dead, is what I want them to know, right? Is like,
Okay.
I got caught, but I heard them talking. They think the rest of you are dead. Like, just be careful and you can take your time. But I don't know.
Okay. Have a think on it. And we'll come back.
Yeah, give me a minute.
It's okay. Right down at the shore, what are you guys all doing?
I would have paid my dues and escorted the people a
Okay.
mile away.
Okay, you build
So I'll be back
cart,
soon.
all the bodies on there, and you head away. Are you putting also duty and lug on there?
I think so, right, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
All the bodies are hauled up onto it, carefully, and brought out. There's a solemn kind of tone to all of the refugees as they head out into the woods. Where are you going to leave them in like a... Where do you want to go? Because you're adjacent to a big woodland with loads of paths and roads going through it.
Yeah. I mean, I suppose I'd want to take them off the beaten path. Are there people there that can defend them if need be? Like,
Yeah,
do we have
you guys said you were going to grab the
Okay.
weapons from the ship. I imagine they've got like
Yeah.
basic swords and everything like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to leave them without anything.
Yeah.
So maybe in like the general direction, like back towards the estate, I guess near the tree line or something. I could ask Heartbloom, like, do you feel comfortable staying in the forest, or what would be most comfortable for you at this point?
Well, you think maybe, yeah, we could go in the forest. Or just, what's our plan once? Do we wait for you? What if you die? You know, do we leave at a certain point, or?
Yeah. Well, I intend to come back.
No, I
as
understand
well.
that. It's just I need
Yeah.
a contingency plan.
No, of course. Well, if all of us die, I would say if we're not back by tomorrow evening, probably.
Okay.
Do you feel comfortable waiting that long?
I mean,
Obviously,
if you said
if
that
you
they
need
get hurt by
to-
the sunlight, then why? Well, you feel a
Yeah.
little bit more comfortable with that.
yes. Okay, so if we don't get a message to you or one of us come to you by
Okay.
tomorrow evening, I would start heading back to the estate. I would try to explain to her what direction that is and like how she would get there and everything. Show her like a map or something. Like,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Okay.
But you have my word, I will be here to get you guys.
All right. Well, be safe.
You too.
What do we do about the bodies? Do we just cover them up? What if animals come for them?
Oh shit, I didn't think about that.
There might be some big things in the woods, you know?
Yeah. If I look around, do I see any aromatic flowers?
What a nature check.
Okay. 20.
20.
Nat 20.
Nat
Nat
20.
20.
Oh, wow.
24 total. Yeah.
Yeah, you immediately, you're Basil. You pick flowers, you know your way around the woodland.
Sure.
You love the colorations, and
Yeah.
you immediately find the nicest smelling flowers, ones which you can kind of build a bit of an aroma to hide some of the scent of the smell. Yeah.
Perfect. I'm gonna obviously like put them on the body, but if I can gather enough and pass them on to everyone just so their scents are kind of covered up as well, just
Okay.
in general.
Goes, all right. Now that we know what they look like, yeah, these smell
Yeah.
lovely. We could get these ones. Okay.
Yeah, that should help cover up the scent, but yeah, I suppose keep them covered for the most part. We intend to bring them back as well, so we're gonna do everything we can to do that.
Okay. Good luck out there.
I'm sorry about all this.
You don't have to apologize. This is just part of it being an adventurer.
I guess so. I'm gonna hug her.
She hugs you back and kind of grips you tight.
Oh, I'm patting her
She looks up
back.
and goes, I don't want any more friends dying today, so you be safe. You don't make
Promise.
a coward to run.
I agree.
Right. Do you want my pistol? It ain't loaded.
You carry around an unloaded pistol?
Well, yeah, I lost the bullet. But it's for my arch nemesis.
Oh, right.
She doesn't have yet, remember?
Right. Yeah.
You better keep that. We're gonna make you some arch nemesis someday.
Right.
Keep it on you.
And don't let them bite you. Nasty things, them.
They are. You too.
Go give them hell for luck. For duty.
Absolutely. He's gonna like clench his fists a little bit and kind of try to adjust his composure.
Like
Being
Arthur.
reminded of the deaths. Arthur Meave, yeah.
Arthur me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
So she kind of turns and she starts getting everyone ready and goes, okay, this is what the plan is, tells them. Leaving you to return. Back at the beach.
Basil's gonna
Yeah.
turn and go.
Okay. Back at the beach. It's been about half an hour now since you guys left. It's about 4 a.m.
Okay.
What are you guys doing?
Elwood would have been trying to he spent a lot of time tracking and being tracked out in Fjordhelm. So he would have been spending some time sort of cleaning up any trails going into the woods from the people leaving to sort of make it look less like, they went that way
Okay.
from
cool.
the beach.
I don't know what to roll for that. Maybe just roll a straight intelligence check because you're just kind of trying to make it look as much as possible, and you're kind of using your kind of wits and your smarts to cover up some tracks.
It doesn't let me roll straight. Oh, there we go.
Yeah. If you just click
Ooh,
on
an 8. Nice.
You have this awkward moment of like every time you're like dusting away their tracks, not being too used to the sand yourself, you're realizing your kind of penguiny feet are like leaving your own prints. So you're kind of causing this awkward kind of situation where you are clearing up some of the tracks, but you're kind of leaving some of your own as well.
At a certain point, Alward would just sort of groan and just start awkwardly walking up the beach in the opposite direction from the people that went into the woods to just take advantage of instead these tracks that he can't stop from making.
Nice, yeah, it's good. Yeah.
Fantastic.
But the rest of you are on the beach.
How long till the sun comes up?
Probably about 3 hours because it is pretty far in the north and close to winter, so it's about 7 a.m. 6:37.
I think while Basil's gone, I would check the rapidly decomposing, I guess, body of the harbor master, dock master, just to see if there's anything like he has any insignia
Investigation check if
or
you like.
I don't know. Anything that we could potentially bring back with us. Not with a 12.
No, all you notice is the on the robe and the front of it, you see the spiraled, cord, like bone-like spiral that ends with a skull right in the center.
I'll wipe my hands off. It's gross. Okay. I think I'll wait till Basil gets back and then.
Okay. Another 15 minutes go by. The town is still pretty alight. Fabia, back in the town, when you're putting the script up, what are you writing?
I'm writing. Well, everybody is gonna think that it says vamps rule, but what it actually says is who I need to keep it succinct. Holy shit. Holy shit, guys. This bitch is wild. Meet you back home. No. I'm safe in town. They think you're dead. Be careful.
Okay. Whilst you're writing that, roll a perception check for hearing.
Oh no.
Oh god.
It's fine. I believe in you.
For hearing advantage. Bless you. Unfucking believable.
Oh my god.
An 11. My rolls today are terrible.
You hear a lot of muffled
Shit.
sounds in the distance. Of guards gathering. Back at the beach, Basil finally arrives back. You clustered on it.
Okay. I think I have an idea, guys. I told those dummies over there that it was just an honest mistake. I'm so sorry.
It's not necessarily a lie.
And I mean, it was a mistake. I think we could all recognize that part. That's true. So they did say Marta's name. Obviously, I know who Marta is. So what we could do is try to bring one of them back, like Edelward suggested.
Mm-hmm.
And then I could be like, yeah, I came to Marta, what? What the fuck? You're alive? I came to Wolfguard to kill Cassell because I thought he killed you and Uncle Eldior. And you're here and you're alive? I thought Cassell was here. Holy shit.
Yeah.
What the hell?
I feel like that could work, honestly. I mean,
I don't know how long it would work for, but it could it would be like, that dude looked like a fucking vampire. That's why I'm so sorry. We didn't know, right? I don't know.
Yeah.
She's probably still gonna be really pissed and might still kill us, but it might buy some time for people to like repair the ship or whatever.
yeah.
Look, if you think you can fucking convince her that you didn't know she was here, then we should just take them both back.
Or we could take them both.
If you only bring one, then, you know, it's...
Yeah, no, that's true. That's a good point.
Oh, I didn't know you was here, but I took a hostage.
But just in case you're mad at me, I left your friend up with my other friends.
Is there any way we could tell them that the sorry, what is it? I'm forgetting the name above word. The soldiers of
Sunrise.
Sunrise. Is there any way we could tell them that they fed us a rumor that Cassell was here?
Yeah.
I mean, they're like enemies,
we came to
right?
Titmore. Yeah, we
They don't
landed
like
in
them.
Titmore. Was the first place we came, right? So
We heard a rumor Cassell was at Cradle by the Sea, so we came here and with our guards up. We went in guns blazing, a little bit too crazy. We ended up taking a guy. just because we thought it would give us some sort of leverage, but it turns out this is all just an honest mistake, and Cassell isn't here.
I
I think
don't
we
know.
can pull it off. It'll be hard, but
So, if we do that and we go that route, do we all go in together?
I
We
mean,
can't let you go in alone.
Hmm?
We can't let you go in alone.
I think we lead with the honesty that it was a mistake. And if we lean on that more than anything, we're still telling the truth. It was a mistake that we took him hostage. That definitely wasn't our intended plan, right? So at least we can lean on that. We'll probably get by with lying a little bit easier because of that. And yeah, I think if we all go and just try to be as upfront as possible, maybe that's the best protocol at this point. Also, safer in numbers, obviously. Also, who knows if Fabia is okay right now? I hope.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not leaving anyone behind.
No.
Yeah. So maybe we all go and we lead with a half lie.
Is there a role for half lie? Is there a skill for that? Okay. I guess that's what we do. We take them. We're like, oh, we're going to take you back. Marta, who's that? I used to know a Marta. I don't know, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then if it all goes tits up, we fight our way out a second time?
It's
Okay.
the only option we have.
Okay. Okay. Is that what we want to do, everybody?
Sure.
Okay. Well, I guess we got 3 hours before they do whatever happens when the sun comes up. Let's get them back.
Yeah. Does anyone need to short rest or anything?
I definitely think that it would be smarter to
Wise
go
to-
during the day than when it's still nighttime, frankly. But I think Adelward is still partially up the coast right now.
No, you could be
So,
back there if you like. Like, you've cleaned up around the area, so you can be there.
Okay.
I don't think it's wise for us to go and approach them at all while the sun is still down, if I'm being honest.
We let them go now. We tell them we'll be there in the morning. I mean, the
Guess
chances
worst
of
case-
us meeting this lady is not realistic in the daytime, right?
Yeah, and I guess if we tell them to go back, what's the worst that happens? They send out a huge armed force to this beach to get us. Like,
We should go now because Fabia's there. I don't
There's
know what's
also an
Yeah.
argument to be made that I won't be welcomed as kindly as the rest of you. I certainly did dispatch at least 4 guards.
All right. Well, I killed the number 3 and I guess 4 vampires. So
are you guys keeping
Honest
count?
mistakes.
It may be wise if I traveled separately from the rest of you, considering I can fly.
You can fly.
You just wanted to say that, didn't you?
Oh, yes. I could perch
the last
myself
people that
atop-
traveled separately from us, and he gestures to the boat.
I'm just worried about the cannons, and Adelward's going to gesture towards the giant cradle thing with cannons.
I mean, that's why we approach with hostages, right? Well, hostages, honest mistake. Hey, we only still have these people because we need to communicate with you.
I mean, I
right?
guess
they're not gonna shoot their own. Hopefully,
Well,
not.
they got cannons pointed toward that town. They'll probably
True.
kill their own,
These
right?
two seem like schmucks. I don't
Also,
think they're as
kinda
valuable as they
stupid.
say they are.
Agreed.
Probably
I think
not.
they seem really dumb.
Don't
we-
think they're good bargaining chips at all.
I think our choice is to just send them on their way and take what happens while we try to get a rest in before we go in during the day, or we just go with them now. That's really
Going
our
in during the
options.
day is certainly wiser than now. especially since guards will probably be a little bit more lax at that point than right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Skull will approach the vampire twins.
I'll go with.
They're lying there. They kind of they smell. The kind of angrier, less patient one goes, "You made your decision yet?"
All right, chuckle fucks. What do you do in the daytime? Sleep?
Depends. We don't need to rest unless we're really injured.
What does your lady do in the daytime?
Why?
Well, say we cut you loose. We want to come make amends, but we would like to rest first. Come by later.
I'll start taking their blindfolds off as Gold is talking.
She looks across each of you.
I'm assuming you don't want to stay here till morning, but we do.
My lady is available at any hour.
All right then.
Perfect.
Okay.
So unbind us.
Are you just gonna go back to town if we let you go?
Yes.
I want you to promise that you're not gonna attack us. I'd hate to have to fight.
Oh, they won't.
They're not much of a threat.
They're not strong enough.
Will you speak with your lady once you're back?
And who do we put in a good word for?
The people who
Give us a name.
wrongfully.
Basil.
Sure. Basil. Hi, that's me.
Hmm.
Please, sincerest apologies. We can explain it once we arrive.
Skull will use one of
We
his
really-
claws to start breaking the bindings.
We want to make amends.
We do. We feel truly awful about this entire thing,
Of course, if there
which
was
is not a
something,
lie.
if there was something that we could do for you, for carrying this message for us.
Oh, we're doing it right now.
She looks at them.
It's called mercy, ain't it?
Don't go too far.
Skull will cut him loose.
You both get to their
I don't-
feet.
I would like to do an insight check on the last little bit just to see
Okay.
how shady they're being. Like, are they being shady or are they just fucking weird?
Weirdos. This whole place is weirdos.
Yeah, they're just
18.
weird, dude.
18. I'll message you.
Nice.
Very well.
What were your names? I don't think we got their names right.
Correct.
She looks across to you, Basil. Shara. Denver.
Sorry we had to meet like this.
Don't worry. If you embrace Our Lady, we'll become like family.
Oh,
The hairs on the back of his neck rise.
Now,
that seems nice.
you'll leave, yes?
Yeah. We'll see you later today.
They both smile and bow their heads. Later today. And begin walking up the beach. Once they get about 30 feet or 40 feet away, they start sprinting up the beach. Leaving you all down at the bottom.
I'd also let everyone know that I told Heartbloom that if I didn't return or one of us didn't return by tomorrow evening, that they should go back to the estate. So, not that we're on a time constraint, just if I can, I'd like to make it back to them.
Well, worst case, if we can't, we could just contact them somehow.
Yeah.
If,
True.
Joe,
Mm-hmm.
if we're going to take a short rest, what if I wanted to...
You're gonna take a long rest.
I think we should take a long rest.
Oh, we're gonna take
if
a long rest?
trying to go
Okay.
during the
Yeah.
day. I burned a lot of
Sure.
spell slots
Okay.
during
That's
the
probably
first
a good
part of the
idea.
whole.
Is Fabia gonna be okay?
I would like... How long would it take me to send Tack with a letter to the estate and get Tack back?
Ooh.
Oh, like
It's not that far.
a couple hours?
Okay.
I just got to respond to Dodger because we've been doing another kind of.
We could see.
It's okay. I
We
just
could
can't
see
tell
your
you
little
guys for the
faces
meta.
and your little typing.
I'm so
motion.
stressed out.
Oh no.
Fia is going to, while you guys do that, Fia's going to write a quick little note to Lieutenant Sada and
Okay.
let her know that the cradle's fucking insane. And here's what's happening. Just so they're aware of what's going on, she will mention that the Scarlet Whistle was run aground and that there are survivors. Our crew is in the woods.
Okay.
Um,
So you say it was run aground at Cradle.
Yeah, and she's also going to say the townsfolk think that you're at war with them.
Just to be specified, you're just saying it run aground, not that they ran aground. Because running
What do you
aground could
mean?
just be crashing.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
She would say like they fired on
Okay.
the
They
ship.
were fired
We ran
upon.
it. Yeah,
Okay.
like the ship is wrecked. You know,
Okay.
we've got people here, whatever. Like she's gonna just give Sada a quick rundown of everything that's going on. She's gonna also say like we're going in. Don't like just, you know, immediately lose your shit and come down here. But
We found this town. They seem to think they're at war with you. So tomorrow
please come
we're
attack
going
them.
in
Yeah, we're going in. Definitely
to make
come and
it
attack
way
them.
worse.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So she'll send a note.
Okay. Where are you going to long rest?
Phew.
Rest with the people from the crash, right?
We could. It's just a mile away.
Should head
Probably
back.
the safest place to do it.
Probably,
both for them
yeah.
and
It's
us.
further away.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we can just have like post a watch or whatever.
Yeah.
Hi, Heart Bloom. I didn't die. It's been like 30 minutes.
Okay. So you're going to go into the woods for there. Roll a perception
Yeah,
check, Skull. Actually, everyone roll a perception check.
Just a normal one?
9.
11.
What's up?
yes.
Us. We're tired.
Sight.
Yeah.
You could do smell if you prefer.
Aaron got a 14.
I got nothing of value.
Damn.
We suck.
We're
Bad rolls.
tired,
What was the
yeah.
hardest? What was the highest roll?
Aaron's 14.
Okay. So, meanwhile,
Uh-oh.
inside Cradle, Fabia,
Yeah.
you line up a shot.
Mm-hmm.
The giant bat is flying your way, heading down from Cradle,
Oh,
heading
Fabia.
straight towards you in the streets. You see
Oh,
as it's
no.
carrying these two great big cages on its side. You see these kind of writhing creatures inside them, kind of shaking around side to side. Blood's kind of dripping down from the cages. You see this bat goes. It comes within range.
Blood is dripping from the cages.
Yes.
Woof.
And then It drifts and turns and flies up towards the cradle again. It gets up towards the cradle, lands next to its master, who pulls the arrow out of it. The huntsman climbs on top, looks around, and descends and flies south.
I wanted to say that if he gets on it, I would just shoot it again.
Go for it. Disadvantage. So if you're steady aiming, just do a straight shot.
Yeah. This time I'll wait until the huntsman's on there, and then like right as they're about to like fly, I want to shoot it again.
Okay.
$11.
You whiff it as it goes too fast and dips away. You guys are walking and heading eastward towards your camp. Are you going at a steady pace? Are you stealthing? What are you doing?
Oh boy.
I think Fia would kind of send little Pog out to kind of keep an eye, probably more so behind them, to see if anybody's coming at them, like from the town.
Okay. You send out Pog as you're kind of heading down the road towards where you've kind of left them in the path. Or a perception check.
For him?
Yep.
With his stats? Okay, hold on. Apparently I closed the street. One moment, please. Oh, nat 20. Good job, little Paul.
Nice.
Good.
Good.
Then he
Pog.
flies out. Watching in the distance, you can see a contingent of about 70 soldiers, horses, archers, crossbowmen, soldiers walking down the beach, marching down the road, heading towards the shipwreck. Pog kind of flies over and looks across, seeing them all, and manages to turn his head in the last minute before this great bat just comes straight towards him with its mouth open and clamps down, crushing Pog in its mouth. Just like crushes, turns off.
Yeah.
Familiar bond breaks. They're coming your way.
Oh,
Kill those vampires.
fuck.
There's 70-ish soldiers coming at us. The dude with the giant bat also coming at us. Also, he killed Pog. I mean, I can probably get Pog back. That still is really shitty. 70.
Don't love the
Ish.
idea of us leading them to the people.
Definitely cannot do
Yes.
that. We gotta just
Good
go.
news
the
is I
rest.
prepared some tracks leading further up the coast. Should buy us some time.
Okay. I think we don't continue going back towards everyone else, because
Well, if they're coming out to us, maybe we go to them now.
I mean,
this is the most boring, shitty section of beach ever, and I'm tired of the fact that we've now walked back and forth across it like 80 times. But
yeah,
yes,
kind of
agreed.
sucks. Yeah,
Problem
I'd
is-
probably try to intercept them.
Yeah, I mean, the main concern with us doing anything other than like we have to keep in mind that there's a chance that this pack of people could still find the camp of people from the wreck. So
Yeah.
we sort of need to move them further away now.
Yeah. Shit. I mean, I know where the camp is. I could go on ahead and have them move and catch back up with you guys as fast as I can. But
I don't think that's a good idea with that thing in the sky. It will
probably
probably
not.
see you heading there.
Shoot. I say we just head in the opposite direction of where we're headed.
You guys are still on the woodland path right now. Every second is ticking down, by the way. There's an army coming your way. What do you guys want to do?
So if they're east, our crew is east,
Mhm.
maybe we should head north. Or even west.
If we want to draw them in a direction, I can make a sound to draw them in a direction, but I'm not sure how easily I'll be able to evade a giant flying bat.
Valid. I mean, I feel like we're having a confrontation with them. We don't have a choice.
Yeah, the way I see it, we're
Yeah.
going to get caught anyways. so
We
need to
will
lead them as far as we
certainly
can.
have to confront the flying one, but I don't think it's wise to confront the flying one and a contingent of soldiers at the same time if we can avoid it. Better that we lure it separately.
All right. North, west? Where are we going? Anywhere but east.
North. Whatever gets us farther away from them getting more reinforcements, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, it's probably wise. Do you think the noise would lure the army or the bat guy?
Well, it would lure both, but the bad guy would certainly make it there first.
Maybe it's wise to just do that in another direction.
I am for just for the
Ignore.
record for all of you. I have one, like I'm running low on casts of fall, and that's how I move fast. So I've got like one more chance to do a distraction play and then come back, and then I am. out
So
of
we
juice.
didn't
Passed
long
out.
rest.
Because
No,
we haven't long
because
rested.
we're getting ambushed by an
No,
army.
you
Yeah.
guys have remained on the beach for quite a while.
Yeah.
You sent survivors
Have
back.
we
remember?
short rested?
Nope.
Nothing.
Well, they came back out really fast.
Actually, technically, I can upcast fall, and I've
Yeah.
got like 4 more uses.
We
of it,
either
so.
go and just face this head on and get taken back into town, presumably, or we try to fight 70-ish guards and that creepy guy in a bat who is very scary and last night was hunting everyone down. So
There's absolutely no way that we hand ourselves in and this ends good for us. I can tell you that for certain. Just
We've
from how
done it
quickly one
before.
of the vampires charmed me
yeah.
in an instant. We do not want that to happen. I can do it, I can run a distraction and then we can go from there, but we need to decide a direction now.
North. It's further away. We're cradled by the sea and not in the direction of our friends. So head north.
then-
And when confronted, we'll try to lead with the plan, our words, honest mistake, try to get us taken back to Marta amicably, like as not enemies.
Then let's
I don't think
Alright,
we
let's
can
go.
take an army.
Okay. So just
If we're all
come
heading
out
together,
the-
I'm not going to fly for that.
Okay. So you're gonna head northward. So right
Yeah,
now,
I think-
they're heading down
Mhm.
the beach road. They head south.
Okay.
You guys are a little bit to the east. You've got a woodlands ahead of you in the north. And the one on the flying bat, the last time you saw him, he was over the water heading this direction. So you're going to head north into the woods.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
So they're coming like this, and we're going like this. We're just
Yes.
to the side of them.
Yes.
And yeah,
That's
and
fine.
like, so are they continuing north, like as if they know sort of the direction we're going? Or are they stopping at the wreck and inspecting that area?
They haven't got there yet. They're
They
only
haven't gotten
5
to
minutes
it
down the
yet.
beach road, but they're heading south in the kind of as an army contingent, walking and marching.
Okay.
from
I just
what
want to make
we
sure
can
that
see.
I'm making a sound before they start cutting into the woods towards.
Yeah,
you know,
they
the
haven't
camp.
cut in yet. They're kind of just staying
Okay.
on the road, heading southward, which kind of caves in near where your boat is, and curls into the woodlands.
Okay.
Okay, so you're gonna head northward into the tree line. Okay, you start heading into the tree line, pushing through. How long are you gonna go before you make any sound? They're about 10 minutes up the beach.
Well, I can make multiple sounds. It doesn't cost me anything. So, unless someone's going to object, I'm going to make a sound now.
Sure.
Battle Ward will
Yeah.
strike one of the trees near him
You hear the
with the spear.
that just kind of shudders outward. This kind of rippling, just like thunder wave of sound just ripples out from the tree. The tree itself just burns and kind of leaves a kind of a concave in it. Been a lot of noise. A little bit northward, a little bit eastward of them. What's your plan from here?
Keep going north.
Keep
Do
moving.
that every couple
Yeah.
minutes.
I suppose just try to lead them away at this point too from our friends. So
Okay. You head northward. All perception checks.
11.
9.
None of my rolls today have been great.
Same.
24.
With the 24, is that your smell?
The smell, yeah.
You can smell the blood of the bat as it starts to come
Oh.
over you. And as you look up, it drops these 2 cages. Everyone, please make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh my god.
10.
19.
14.
Timmy 15, Aaron 14.
Okay. And then Scold.
A 19.
Okay. Only Basil and Scold managed to miss it. As these 2 cages slam down to the ground, and the creatures inside them kind of crush, and then their bodies, they're almost like curled up quasits, like these little demonic looking creatures. They're kind of furry little kind of like imp-like creatures with mouths that open up corner-wise. And they lean up, and they begin expanding before exploding, their blood splurting out. It splashes against everyone but Scold and Basil, who managed to move out just the last
Holy
minute.
fuck.
As the blood hits against you, Scold, with your sense of smell, you can smell it has a very strong scent. And the bat just simply flies off.
They're making us easier to track.
You've been
Classic
marked.
hunting technique.
They can follow the
Been
scent.
here 1,000 times.
We do this at home all the time.
You still heading north?
Okay.
What
Yeah.
time is it?
What time is it? Probably only about like 20 minutes have passed since then, so probably about 4:20 in the morning.
Can we prestidigitate the blood?
I mean, we want to be tracked, don't we?
Oh, I guess so, yeah.
Yeah, but I suppose we want to be tracked on our terms.
We want to be tracked.
We wanna make it look like
as
we're-
in,
We wanna
like
be able
they
to
have to
stop
work
being
hard for it.
tracked
Yeah.
if we need to.
think-
Like,
We don't want a fucking GPS location on our.
Well, I think
Yeah.
the other thing is, if we're gonna go with the like, this was an honest mistake. as
Why would we try
run
to-
and shit? We look
well, because they
guiltier
just
and
dumped a bunch of
guiltier.
disgusting goop on us.
Yeah, for sure.
I
We were
mean,
just trying to get into
anyone
the
would
woods to
wash it
camp.
off.
That was fine.
Yeah.
But like much more, and it's gonna right.
Yeah, I mean, I sort of interpreted the 70 plus soldiers as they don't care if it was an honest mistake, and those vampires totally owned us. So I'm operating on the assumption that this is a fight regardless, and it's just sort of when we choose to engage and how we
Yeah.
choose to engage at this point.
So you're heading
I
north.
think we should get rid of the blood if we have.
Can
if
can
have
we
the
prestidigitate, Joe?
You could
The
wipe off
blood.
the blood with prestidigitation, yeah.
Okay, I'll
Same.
do prestidigitate on whoever. Yeah,
Same.
between the two of us, we can probably get everyone clean.
Okay.
I would use my nose to identify when they were clean.
You managed to clear
We
off the
good?
odor. And you carry on
We're
heading
gonna keep
north.
heading north.
Yeah, I think so.
You pass through. In the distance, you can hear the marching of the troops. Now off to your western side.
Okay.
Question.
Yep.
When I saw the group of soldiers
Mhm.
Through Pog's eyes, did I see either of the 2 vampires who we sent back?
Impossible to say. You've got like a whole crowd of people there, and Pog would have probably been focusing on the fact that you've got horses, you've got crossbowmen, you've got soldiers at the front, you've got pikemen, you've got a whole contingent. This is a small army.
Does it sound like they're gaining on us or keeping pace with us?
They haven't turned into the woods yet. They were a bit too far away for the first sound. The first sound, though, distracted the Bat Rider.
We're far enough north now, and I think we start cutting into the woods and we make them come into the woods, especially if they have horses and stuff like that. Give them some terrain to push through. It's going to be slower.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good.
Yeah, I think now we push deep into the woods instead of following, we're in the woods, but we're still sort of following a spot where they can follow us along the coast, right? Like So I think we move in a direction where they have to follow us into the woods. They can't keep going
Following
alongside
for the
us.
coast. Yeah.
Head like northeast.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Don't love the idea of going east, but
we've
go
gone
northeast,
far enough in the direction that we've sort of gone around the camp, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like, I think we're far enough away.
okay.
Okay.
Make another noise. Let them know we're going deep.
True.
Yeah, Lord will smack the spear again.
Okay. As you do it, the sound just ripples outward. You suddenly hear the troops in the distance start turning. March inwards!
Is it like too early or whatever, or would this not work if I want to like ready something?
What do you want to ready?
I'd like to, if they got, I guess, close enough. Hold on, let me see the distance. Actually, the distance is very close. The distance is 60 feet. But what I'd like to do is, when the bulk of the group gets near to us, I'd like to cast Nether's Mischief.
Okay.
In a cube and get as many of them as I can.
That's just a 10-foot cube, isn't it?
It's 20.
20 feet? Okay.
Yeah.
Just to confirm, are you planning on fighting this?
Actually,
I was gonna above board suggest we turn ourselves in.
Yeah,
so
I think
I. All right, yeah. Then in that
You
case,
absolutely can fight, but it's 70 dudes.
Yeah, no,
I
So
think we
you can
should
do it.
do
I just
honest
want-
mistake, accept the penalties.
It's sort of like we
I'm
can
not there, but I agree.
I
You
took
might- you could
15
also-
and
you
lost
could try
20
one.
health. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Okay, then I will wait.
We could do
In
it.
that case, do we want to just stop and be like,
Okay, you got us. Maybe.
Well, we saved the vampires' lives, so
the
hopefully they
entirety of our
vouch.
group turning ourselves in is a terrible decision, if I'm being honest.
We've escaped from prison before.
I mean, it's just like
Hey,
these
me
vampires-
twice.
This is like riding a bike. Tomorrow.
It just feels like
Welcome
it's
to
not,
the crib.
no, I think the thing is right. It's a really bad idea, but also we can't, like, that bad dude's just going to keep coming at us, right? He found us with quickness.
So maybe
Well,
not
it's more
necessarily
like-
turning ourselves in, just leading with our words. Honest mistake. Can we talk to your person? Marta.
There are plenty of options.
If we
You
do
can fight,
turn
you
ourselves
can
in, we
flee.
could still fight at a later point.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
If
gotta
we're not
remember
arrested.
Fabia is in the town.
Yeah,
We don't know
Fabia's
if
not
she's
arrested.
the pace of the
prisoner or not.
turnaround of these guys being
Yet.
like, yeah, we can have a peaceful conversation, to an army of guys coming out to meet us like a half an hour afterwards or whatever, doesn't sound like they're going to care much about a peaceful conversation.
Maybe not, but we should lead with it for sure. Like, we should at least try.
I don't think,
Like,
I
are
don't
they
think they
keeping
will.
pace with us right now, Joe? Like, going into the woods, are they catching up to us, or are they slowing down? Because they're
They're
larger,
definitely
so
not-
they're
yeah,
logically
they're-
moving
roll
slower than us.
perception, right? To
They
see
are,
that.
yeah, you'd have to roll perception to kind of hear. They're still a little bit away from you, so you do have a little bit of time to make your decision right now. But you can roll perception if you want to kind of hear or see in the distance, kind of the first beginnings of them coming into the woodland.
14.
14.
I'll roll as well.
I mean, I feel like in
have
any
not had a
encounter
good
with them,
roll. Yeah, no, 7.
what we're banking on is being able to talk to Marta and then having Fia be able to be like, holy shit, what? And seeing if that buys us time to, like, get out. Otherwise, we keep trying to run. which the bad guy is going to keep finding us, and we don't have Fabia, and we have all of the crew sequestered away.
The crew's sort of not a factor, I think, with the distance we've traveled on our own now. Like, away from them. That was the whole point of us traveling the way we went, was so they wouldn't be a factor. I personally think that we could lose the army, and the bat guy's not moving as fast. He's moving faster than the army. So it's like, yeah, he can relay only so much, but if we get a distance from the army, he's not going to let them follow us in a direction if we're just walking forever. They're an army that's supposed to be protecting a town, right?
Yeah, but Fabia might be a prisoner already.
Yeah,
So-
we don't.
Yeah, we don't know.
And if
that.
we run, how do we get Fabia?
I say, let them come to us. Lead with our words. If we have to, we'll fight them. But if we don't lead with our words, we can't just go in guns blazing again. That didn't work. You guys may have taken X amount, but Joe's given us a clear warning here.
It's doable. It would just be a lot harder. A trained army will behave very differently to
I just worry it'll get us in
squad.
deeper shit.
Yeah, I mean, then oh shit,
Then we run.
didn't know
Let's
you were
just run.
here is a wash. We can't take that
Let's run.
tactic.
It's an army. They're not going to negotiate.
Well,
Yeah, I'm thinking we run.
Either we give up or we run.
If we
There's
run,
not going to be
what's
like
our-
any like, hey, let's talk charisma rolls with 70 people on their side. We don't have any chips anymore because we gave away the vampires.
If we run, what's our end game? We're gonna try to take a short rest and then what? Get back into town
Run?
and get Fabia and be like, oh, sorry, it was an honest mistake. We told you we'd be back at daytime. It's
Oh.
daytime.
I mean,
No, I
it needs
think
to
that
be
if we-
dawn before you can even message her, so we should
Well,
at least
not
get distance and
necessarily. If
rest.
we are running, I have a way to message her. I just didn't know if we were going to be prisoner or not. If we were
Well,
just going to be prisoner, I
let's
didn't
for
wanna
now.
waste
Let's
this
evade.
spell
Let's
slot.
just see what happens. Let's evade this army into the woods, like Tomato said, and see if they follow.
Yeah, we should be able to outpace that many people in any direction we choose, especially in the woods, like without following paths.
Okay.
Does anyone disagree with that?
with the
With running?
no, I think they'll catch us eventually, and then we can try to negotiate, I guess.
All right, let's run.
Okay.
Okay.
Which way are you
If
running?
we are running, if we're still moving,
Northeast.
I want to use a spell slot to, I guess, use sending on Fabia. I want to relay. I'm not going to use all 25 words, just a short message. I want to relay the direction we are compared to town now, and the direction will eventually be if we keep going this way.
Okay.
And she can reply 25 words.
Okay. What pace do you want to go at? Are you going to stealth through and try and sneak by whilst the army kind of search, or are you going to sprint through, or are you just going to?
I mean, we're moving away from them, so we'll just keep it at a jog.
Okay.
Yeah, I think keep it a sort of brisk, sort of middle.
So the three choices would be stealth, standard pace, or as fast as possible, which would be making the most noise.
I say standard.
I say standard.
Yeah, standard.
It seems like that bat guy knows where we are regardless, so the point is that we're putting distance from the larger army.
I would just ask for a general stealth check. And then also, as you're kind of running, are you doing anything to kind of negate your footsteps or like to stop anything? Or how are you moving through the trees? You're just going to keep sprinting through and kind of ducking and dodging under trees, or are you going to change your direction at all? What's your kind of plan to get away?
Well, the idea is that we're testing how far this army would actually go from their town, chasing
We're
a
trying
small
to
group
see
through the
how
woods.
much commitment they're planning on making.
So right now, we're just gonna keep moving in a direction and see if they follow.
That distance sort of implies how much of a danger they are to us as well.
Yeah.
Considering if they chase us far enough, they're
Like the harder they
certainly
chase
not
us, the
planning
better
on just
of an
taking
idea
us
we're gonna
prisoner.
get of their intentions.
Yeah.
Okay. So go ahead and just do your general stealth check across the board.
Oh.
22.
Just answer your question,
24.
Dodger, just because it would be quicker for me to answer that. The way the rock formations work for the cradle is there's great big natural rocks coming out of the ground that almost curl. Imagine like jagged teeth that come out of the water. 3 of them in like a triangular shape. And wrapped from the top of them, chains come down. Hundreds of chains, but 3 major big ones are hanging a giant haul from it. Almost imagine like an actual kind of like cot, almost like a cradle itself kind of hanging from it. There's no chains going to the ground.
Okay. And in this sending, would you have expressed to me that you knew that there was 70 people coming to smack you, or is
I would
it
say
okay?
we're being pursued, heading this direction. Are you okay?
Okay. Fabia, if Fabia can respond, she would say like, bro, this shit's crazy. I'm okay. Got caught. Not arrested. We'll try to meet up with you guys.
Okay, I would relate to everybody that Fabia is okay.
Okay.
And trying to meet with us.
Thank goodness.
Oh, Fairfax is in Cradle? Did we know?
I mean, I can't reply, so...
So...
She'll wait for a minute and then be like, different spell.
Wow. You guys, do you want to read out your stealth rolls? Because, my God.
It's pretty good.
for you guys, maybe.
22, 24, 19, 17, 28, nat 20, and then Shane
got a
rolled a
3.
3 on Timmy.
Poor Timmy.
Falls in
Oh,
his armor,
okay.
hangs on the rocks.
That's
Everybody
that's
succeeded
Aaron.
except Timmy, who rolled a 3.
You are moving fast, but not too fast to cause as much noise as you could. You're pressing through, kind of stepping on twigs and pushing through, going through the woodland. You are right to say that you are giving distance against the army. The army who don't send their horseback first. They are trying to... They fought against you, right? The survivors that got back warned them. So they are moving in formation, making sure they clear through quickly, but quietly. You push on for a little while before you stop hearing the army pursuing eastward into the woodland. They were trying to keep quiet beforehand. Luckily, because of your familiar, you saw them. You get a little while into the woodland, out onto a dirt track road. You've kind of pushed northeast. You feel like you've cleared a good few miles. It's closer to 5 a.m. Up ahead on the road, a few figures are leaning over. On the northern part of the road, there seems to be a big kind of just shadowed figure on the ground, and something leaning over it, clawing at it. Next to it, 3 of us smaller creatures. One of them tries to come in, and the one leaning over goes... You can't really make out the larger figure that's leaning over the one on the ground, but the one on the ground's massive. You come onto the road. The creature slowly turns. The other 3 rush towards the creature it was leaning over, begin biting at it. The creature darts into the woodland. You're probably about 60 feet away from them, maybe 70, 80 feet. Actually, probably a little closer. The small 3 creatures. One steps up. Smells a bit. You can see anyone who has dark vision can see the shadowed figure that's on the road is a dead bear, a wild bear, a brown one, size of a grizzly. And its body's kind of gaunt, almost as if it's been drained. 2 of the creatures are still on it. One of the creatures walks forward towards you. You see, stepping out onto the road, walking towards you, a kobold, a red kobold. He looks up at you with great big eyes. Pulls back his mouth and you see 2 great big fangs
Oh no.
I'm going to ask everyone
Oh.
That's
to
so
roll
sad.
initiative as
Oh,
you enter
God.
onto
Halloween kobold.
And
Well.
let us move on to this screen. Go ahead and put yourselves on the map coming out the woodlands around here.
Okay.
I'll move you guys to here. Bless you.
Thank you.
And you see the kobold stepping over. And the
Look
bear
at these
they're
boys.
drinking from.
Yo.
Bear's not looking too hot.
Go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh no, I'm
Can't wait for the bear to wake up, bro.
It
and be a vampire.
I already rolled. Should I roll again since the thing wasn't open yet?
Yeah, go ahead and click on your thing and roll again.
Sorry, I'm still trying to. I couldn't get myself on the thing again.
That's okay.
Mine doesn't
My
show up
dog
even
is
when I select
laying
all
on
my
me?
stuff. This happened last time too.
That is weird.
Do you have your token selected when you roll?
Yeah.
Huh.
What number did you
I don't know
roll?
why.
9.
I rolled a 12 the first time, but the thing wasn't open. So I guess if we want to use the one where turn order was actually open. roll the 9.
Yeah, it probably won't make much difference overall.
Yeah.
My dog is laying on me, and she's having a dream right now. And so like I can just feel like everything shaking. So I'm not having an earthquake. It's just the dog.
Okay. Let me go ahead and roll these guys. Okay. Has everyone put themselves on? Sorry, Fabia, I feel bad, Dodger, because you're not here.
No,
But that's the nature of splitting
it's
the
totally
party.
fine. Yeah, that's how it goes.
I'm gonna eat some Halloween candy to stress.
Let's
my
play
dog.
this
I wish I
music
had
instead.
some.
A bit of a throwback music. Okay. So as this kobold steps out on its kind of hind legs and kind of goes, Basil, you're up first.
All right, I will immediately try to fairy fire all of them.
Okay.
I think they can all fit
What size
within
is
the
it?
range of that 20-foot cube.
Yeah, they can fit there.
Cool. So that is a dex save, spell save DC of 17.
Okay, 13, 17, and 25. So only the back left one fails.
Okay, got it. Did I get the bear in there as well? Or is it too? Actually, I can't fit the bear in there.
No,
huh?
if it's a 20-foot cube,
Okay.
you couldn't.
That's fine. So the back one.
Actually, no, you could. Right.
Okay, I would
wait.
like to try to get the bear in there. I feel like he's gonna come back.
Yeah, he looks a little messed up.
Would he auto fail if he's like dead?
The bear auto fails,
Dead.
yeah.
Okay, cool.
I don't know what you
Okay.
mean, dude. He's
He's
just
just a dead
he's just a
body.
dead bear.
Just a dead bear, yeah, for
he just
sure.
has a token as a dead
For
bear.
Yeah,
sure.
there's no way he's gonna wake up, be a
I
vampire.
just didn't have a set piece. Okay.
Yeah.
Does everyone here have bardic inspiration because we all dressed up?
Yes.
Well,
Oh, you
Yes.
have inspiration.
Inspiration.
It's where you can roll
Inspiration.
reroll a
Cool.
d20.
Oh, okay, got it. Okay, then I will. I'm just gonna move. 5, 10. I'm gonna move over here, and that will end my turn.
Okay. Scold, you're up next.
Am I?
Yeah, I accidentally just pushed you down. So you are up.
Oh, okay. I'll step up to the first kobold and beat him upside the head
Okay.
with a maul. Uh, 15 hit,
15 does hit.
13 bludgeoning.
13 bludgeoning damage. Yeah, you just slam against it and you feel it.
26 hits
Yep.
for 16 bludgeoning.
Very nice.
And then with the third one, I'll knock him back 10 feet from the party.
Okay.
15 for 14 bludgeoning damage. I'll knock him to here.
Okay, there. All right. For how much? 14.
14.
Nice. Okay, yeah. Just slam it against. You already cracked his bones quite a bit. You've done 43 points of damage already. Just slam it around. You still another. No, that's your all we hits. Yeah, it's a 3. Yeah, you slam it back and it kind of. Anything else?
That's it.
Fear.
Okay. This is very exciting. I am going to. What do they have? They have fairy fire on them right now?
The ones with the yellow
2 of
stuff.
them.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Sorry.
yeah,
okay.
the bear and the other kobold.
Okay, I am going to, I think... move myself. Oh, no, I will not because I have the ruler selected like a dummy. I'm gonna, 5, 10, 15. Shit. Just kidding. I'm gonna go there instead.
Okay.
Fuck it. Why not? And I am going to Burning Hands all the bear and the
Okay,
two
dex
kobolds.
saves, right?
Indeed, I believe
The bear
so.
automatically fails because it's just a dead bear on the ground.
Yeah,
Dead bear.
it's a dead bear.
Stop hitting
Yeah.
that bear.
Yeah, it's really messed up. You know, it's just a
Well,
bear
gee,
on
what
the
are you
ground.
doing, dude? You're being
What
so
is
weird.
your
Why are you
problem
attacking a dead
then?
bear?
The other two
What
also
is
fail.
your deal?
What's your fucking problem?
I just didn't have a
Okay,
bear
sorry.
little picture, dude.
It's really disrespectful.
Well, you know what? We'll just make sure of that.
Dude, I'm not really buying the level 10 encounter is 3 kobolds with
Yeah.
fangs.
That is
Okay. Forgive me.
What's wrong? Why
Words
not?
were kind of
14.
14 points of damage.
Yes.
Okay. To all. For some reason, the bear
Yes.
gets hit as well.
That's
you
so weird.
The fire goes
So
out,
fucking weird.
as you can burn against them a little bit, and it burns the bear in the background.
Does the bear move at all? Is it like faking it like Dark Souls enemy on the ground or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
It's the bear faking it.
I got like 10 more feet of movement. I'm just gonna pop back a little bit.
Okay.
That's it. That's all I'm gonna.
Timothy.
Do I know in this world if vampires count as undead? they're not?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna click my boots with a bonus action to get double movement speed.
Okay.
The boots.
Cute.
So I have 50 feet now.
What?
Nice. Holy shit.
I'm gonna go up to the bear and use
Guys,
gentle
it's just a
repose on
bear.
it, so it cannot become undead for the next 10 days.
Nice. Holy shit.
Oh,
Ah.
interesting.
Holy shit.
Okay. Okay.
Ha. Nice, dude.
How's that bear looking, Joe?
I mean, it's glowing with like a violet glow from, and it's
That's
slightly
just
on
on
fire
fire,
where its
fire?
fur's gonna be burnt in. Okay.
This poor bear.
Just checking.
All right. Anything else, Timothy? As you touch it, your magic goes
No,
over. You
that's
see
my
a couple of
action
them
and
turn
bonus.
towards you. Okay. Adderward.
Hey, Adelward's gonna move in. How injured does this kobold look at this point?
He's fucked up. Like his
fucked up.
bones are kind of a bit bent in.
All right, Adelward's gonna move here. He's gonna take a swing at this one with his charged blade for 26,
That hits.
and that'll do 7 damage.
7 damage.
Is it dead yet?
Actually, that is exactly what you needed for it to go. It drops to the ground.
Very good. All right, then I don't have to use my Thundermonger. I will save it, and
Okay.
I'll move one more spot up and wait here.
Okay. Got paint in my mustache is the worst.
You're just slowly
Aaron.
peeling it off.
Yeah, you can see my
It's
face
so
is starting to clean up.
Yeah. It looks
This is
really
the
scary.
slowest changeling you've ever seen.
Meanwhile, look at Bree's perfect green face still.
Yeah, it's annoying the hell out of me, dude. I just want to tear everything off.
You don't take away my inspiration, DM?
Aaron is out of key, so he's just gonna do
That's dead.
2 hits.
Oh, that one's
is it
fallen
That one's
on the
dead.
ground. Yeah.
I
It's
couldn't
probably
tell.
gonna get back up like all vampires do, though. At least that I've seen
Okay, I
so
can still
far.
reach. So quarterstaff and unarmed. 16 and 17.
They both hit.
13 damage and
Nice.
second one will roll. Hold on. And 10, 23.
And 10, 23 damage. Nice. You just got up there, smack it twice with your quarterstaff, knocking it around. You feel the kind of brittle bones start to crack. Anything else?
That is all because I believe unarmed uses my bonus action, doesn't it?
Which one?
Yeah, unarmed is a bonus action. Yeah, so I stay here.
Okay. On the kobold's turn, this one wakes up. Some of its wounds knotting over and gets to its feet.
Fuck.
Attack of. I mean, if it's getting to its feet, do I get my attack? Do I get an attack?
not
of
leaving your
opportunity?
range.
I guess not, because it's not moving.
No.
Yeah.
And it is going to. It's going to bite against you, Skull.
Okay.
Okay.
That's a 9 to hit. It doesn't hit. Just goes in there, tries to bite, and just pulls back and just gets fur in its mouth. But misses you. The others, as they see you going for its food, Timothy, this one's going to dart round to here. And they have advantage because they have pack tactics. And they're both going to take a bite against you. 25 to hit
Yeah.
and a 24
Bro, they
to
got
hit.
tactics.
They do.
Yeah,
so the first
they
one,
both.
as they both leap against you, you feel the first one just kind of jam its giant teeth into your neck. You take 5 points of piercing and 5 points of necrotic damage. Your maximum health is reduced by 5 on the necrotic damage until you long rest. And then the second one's going to bite you. 5 points of piercing, 3 points of necrotic. Again, maximum health reduced by 3 points. So if anyone's doesn't know what maximum health is, it's basically
These kind of
you
things.
can't heal beyond that point now.
I can't heal past
Yeah.
the max. It's lower now.
And that's those 3. From out to your side, Basil,
Uh-huh.
you see a creature. Unlike the others,
Uh-oh.
the one that was leaning over the bear in the first place,
Okay.
its face reddened. You see a vampiric gnoll just dart out straight towards you.
Okay.
Its initiative
Cool,
is a
cool,
2.
cool.
I rolled it in secret as it ran off. I'll just put it here below the vampiric kobolds. You see it leap out, and it is going to do a claw attack. No. It rushes out. And gets beside you, and then looks around and goes, and starts letting out this kind of horrific cackle. You see the blood going down its mouth. It rings in everyone's ears. Can everyone please make a wisdom saving throw?
Oh dear God. -1 to wisdom saves.
5.
6.
I love wisdom
21
saves.
and
Me too.
16.
Okay. Basil, add a ward. Shane, which I'm guessing the second one's Aaron.
That's Aaron got the 6, yeah.
Basil, add a ward,
Yeah.
Aaron, and that's it. You 3 are considered frightened for the
fuck.
next minute, but you can make the saving throw at the end of each of your turns. You're frightened of the null creature.
That thing.
And it
Okay.
leans over and looks straight at you. That's where it's going to end its turn.
Okay.
Your turn, Basil.
So frightened, I have to move as far away from it as possible.
No,
Is that
you
right?
just can't
You just
Oh.
get
move towards it.
closer, and
Can't move
Oh,
disadvantage.
I can still attack it.
Disadvantages if it's in your
if
line
you can
of
see
sight.
it, yeah.
Okay.
To his face. It's like 50% human again, dude.
When I first started, I was so sweaty that I was like, it's just running off. And then it's like cooled down now, and so it's caked on my face.
I'm like looking
hate
at roll 20 in my character sheet, and I look back, and it's just like you're a little bit more human like every time I do that.
If I cast something that doesn't have like a hit dice, like Voice of Thunder or Shatter, is it still? How does that work? Am I at disadvantage because
No,
I'm right
you
next
can't.
to
You
it?
can't get disadvantage
Okay.
for that. So yeah.
Perfect. Then I'm gonna give him a taste of his own medicine and do Shatter.
Yeah.
Okay. Con save, right?
Beat his ass.
Yes, it is.
A 12.
Okay, that's a
Excellent.
fail. And not a great roll. 8 damage?
Every
Jesus
little
8 points
Christ.
of damage. Okay. Yeah, you're just gonna do the shattering sound. It kind of ripples against it. It shakes its head a little bit. Its eyes roll back, and then it looks at you. Kind of just leaning over on its forepaws.
Okay. And then I'm probably just gonna stay here. Because I don't want to risk a tech flop. So I'll stay
Okay.
here.
Skull.
Seeing the psycho hyena thing, Scott is gonna. I'm gonna backhand this one with a fist claw attack.
Okay.
That would be a 19 to hit for 10 slashing.
That's exactly what needed for it to drop down. You're knocking it to the ground. It just falls back down to the ground again.
And then I'm gonna approach this guy,
Okay.
and then I will attempt to hit him once.
Okay.
17.
17 hits.
Okay, so it will like
Exactly what you needed.
bring down his maul between Basil and the knoll and knock him back 5 feet.
Okay.
Nice.
How much
And then
damage is that?
step
That was
between them.
11 points of
It was
damage.
11 bludgeoning, yeah. And then I'll hit him another swing to the ribs, 20 to hit for 15 bludgeoning.
Very nice. Just start smashing against it, knocking it back. Okay.
Okay, that's my turn.
Fear.
Okay. I'd like to twin firebolt,
Okay.
and I would like to hit this thing
That one's knocked
that
out.
just went. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So it's knocked out. I would like to set it on fire.
Okay.
And then I would like to get this one as well.
All right. Roll with disadvantage
That's
on the
great.
first one because it is prone, and then
Yeah.
roll with advantage on the second one because it has fairy fire on it.
Okay. Oof. 10.
10. Wait, which?
Yeah,
Oh, to hit the ball on the ground.
Sorry, yeah.
You
And then
shoot
I have
past, hits against
advantage
the
on
ground
other
next to it.
one. 19,
That hits.
and that's for 18.
18 points of fire damage. You hit it. The fire kind of ripples across it. It like kind of reaches back almost like it's being like attacked from behind. So it's trying to pat its own skin out. Okay. Anything else?
Stay here.
Okay. Timothy.
I want to. Oh God. So, delaying your turn moves you down in the initiative, yeah? Because I want to delay my turn until after Aaron goes. So Timmy would now be an 8 under that.
So
For the rest of combat?
You.
Because I can't. I don't think I could. I want to hold an action, but I also need to move where he is. So I need Aaron to go first.
You can hold an action.
So I'm gonna have to delay.
Yeah. Is that what
Because
you
I
want
want
to
to hold a spell, but can I
Yeah.
also hold the movement?
No, you'd only be able to hold the action.
Yeah. So that's why I would want to try to delay the turn in general, which would move me down in initiative permanently. Yeah.
I've never heard of that. Let me just see. Delaying a turn? Let's see.
Yeah.
Delaying.
Uh,
Yeah, like coordinating your attack with someone else. I think it's variant.
Is it a variant rule?
I think, but I could be wrong on that.
Yeah, I think as a standard thing, it sounds pretty cool.
Because I wouldn't mind permanently for the rest of it. Because, I mean, it's just like waiting one more second, but then it would take that long in subsequent
Essentially,
turns, yeah?
The reason they don't allow it is because it can wreak havoc with like spells and other effects and whatnot. Because you can kind of delay a spell so it lasts longer. Because you've got no active spells up, I think it's okay.
Okay, because, yeah, I'd want to go after Aaron then.
That's fine by me. Yeah.
Okay.
You got no active
Can you
spells,
change
it
my...
won't
Can I
anything.
change my initiative? I can.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Cool.
Okay, so yeah, if you reorganize, so Adalward's turn.
Okay, Adderwood.
All right. Well, considering no matter where I go, since line of sight is basically if I can see him anywhere on the board, right? Like, unless we're doing like direction the character is facing is line of sight, Joe.
Yeah, no, it'd be if it's within like range, you'd have to be behind something to not be able to see him. It's if you're capable of seeing him.
All right. Adelward's going to move over here.
Okay.
To be, in range here. He's going to move next to Timothy since they're targeting Timothy, right? Like they're like pissed at him right now.
Yeah, right now.
He's going to cast Lightning Charged on Timothy.
Okay.
So you have like an aura around you, Timothy. Whenever they hit you, it'll do 2d4 damage to them automatically until it's reached a certain cap of damage.
Cool.
Put that
I like
down.
that.
And now I do a wisdom saving throw, right? To try to get
Yes,
rid of
at the end of your
the
turn.
fear.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
God, that wisdom saving throw is going to be fucking annoying for me. 17.
You make it. You like
Nice.
push away from him, and then once you kind of cast that on Timothy, you're like, wait a minute, that was just a laughter. You can deal with this. You're no longer
Epic.
fighting.
Epic.
Cool. Anything else?
I think
Actually,
I
that
still
was
have
the
a
end of your
bonus
turn.
action. I mean, yeah, I guess. I was going to bonus action slide away one more spot from these kobolds, but it doesn't matter. So
Okay. You could say you could do that beforehand if you prefer, because if it's away
I
from
don't
him.
think it matters because I don't think these kobolds are going to move at all. So
Okay.
it's probably fine.
Aaron then.
So this is the one Aaron hit last time, the one without Fairy Fire, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, so he's going to take an attack of op and move right here because he can't move this way because that's technically closer.
Okay.
And he's scared. So this would be a normal roll,
Take attack
countering the
of op.
Fairy Fire.
It's an 8 to hit. No, sorry, 18 to hit, because it has advantage.
That misses.
18 misses? Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it goes just missing out of the air. All right.
He's going to hit the Fairy Fire one, which is going to be a normal roll with the 2 hits.
Why does he have
Crit the unarmed.
advantage?
Because he's frightened still, and that's the
Oh,
line
of
sight.
course. Yes, he is. But that is still, yeah, and nat 20 on there as well. Nice.
Okay, so 7 from the staff and 16 from his hand.
So 23 points. This one gets knocked out. Drops down to the ground. Clink, clink.
Okay, that is all Aaron will do.
Okay, Timothy then.
Since Timothy isn't frightened, he's going to move right here and do Word of Radiance on all 3 of these, which is a con save.
Can't say. One left, 22. 17, 17.
Do they make the con saves when they're down?
Actually, you're
They
right.
still
No,
make
those
those?
two can't make con saves. They automatically fail.
Are they down?
Okay, so
What's
it'll
happening?
be 8 radiant damage.
Mm. Okay. Okay. 8 radiant damage. You
And
ripple this kind of radiance out of you. You see it kind of burn on the ground. Roll a perception check.
okay. I'm not very perceptive. Oh, I kind of am.
Believe in
I'll give you advantage.
Okay.
you. Please.
Because you're the one that made the effect.
14. Not too high.
You seem to notice that their bones were knitting back together on the ground. The radiance has stopped it.
Okay. And that's all I do.
Okay.
Which one was that on?
All 3. At the start of the kobold's turn, those 2 don't get back up. The other one is going to, and you can see his wounds don't knit. He's going to try and bite you with it. 22 to hit.
Yeah.
You take 8 points of piercing and another 3 points of necrotic, where your maximum health is reduced by 3, as it just bites into your arm this time. And it takes
take 4 damage.
4
from,
damage.
Lightning.
Okay,
coming off
it's
of
really
Timothy.
hurt. Okay. On the Gnoll's turn, it looks straight up to you, Skull. Basil, weird question.
What's up?
Does Basil wear perfume?
Be honest.
Probably.
And it smells Basil.
I mean, he put pepper on that one time. A long time ago.
And is
What's the
repulsed
smell?
by the smell.
Oh.
Oh,
So instead
fuck
turns
yeah.
to look straight at Skull.
Okay.
And also it heals for 10. To you, Skull, it's going to do a claw and bite. 27 with the claws. With 10 points of slashing. And then it's going to go for a bite attack on you. 13. The second one brings its claw up against your chest and then tries to go in to bite the blood. It just kind of seeped out. But misses, clinking against your armor. Basil.
Mm-hmm.
Also roll a perception check for me, Basil.
Okay. Fucking hell. 8.
Okay.
Okay. God, I don't want to burn spells right now at all. In
No,
case an army
I'm
is
so nervous.
approaching. So instead I will try to do Vicious Mockery
Okay.
on the Gnoll. I'm trying to remember what. Hold on. It's a wisdom,
Wisdom
save.
yeah.
And Basil's just gonna say, "Get nullified," and try to fucking take him out.
It fails. You got-
Fuck, that's awkward.
No,
So it does no
he
damage,
failed.
right?
He
Oh,
failed.
sorry, that's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
You
awkward.
succeed. He
You succeed,
failed.
yeah.
That's awkward for him.
Yeah, it's really awkward. For you.
Hey!
Hey!
Nice, 8 points of psychic damage. You just see kind of his eyes roll back a moment, and like an extra bit of blood just kind of trickles down his head angrily.
It's like, puns. Ugh.
Also, I think it's really fucked up you didn't ask Scold if he wears perfume. So
Yeah. You just
Don't
assume.
you
you
just
wear perfume?
assumed.
No.
There you go.
All right. Well,
Anything else in your turn?
no, I'm gonna end my turn there.
Skull.
I beat him down.
Go for it.
A flurry of blows. 28, 27, and 18.
Goddamn.
All 3 hit. What's the maximum
Okay,
damage?
for 39 bludgeoning damage.
39. You just start slamming it around, just knocking it back and forth. It's still up and it's pretty healthy still, but you've definitely done some nasty damage. You can see this thing kind of led the pack.
As am I. As am I.
Go ahead and roll a perception check.
Okay. Smell or normal?
Up to you. Slowly just rubbing this costume off.
You look disgusting.
I need a 12.
I'm a half
I need a 12. Normal perception.
Okay. Fia. Your turn.
Hi. Okay. So, sorry, Timmy hit everything that's currently down with radiant damage.
Yes.
And they stopped healing.
All right. Then I think I'll not do what I was gonna do before, and instead I am going to still play a little conservatively, and I will firebolt the little last remaining kobold and the gnoll.
Okay.
Please and thank you.
Go for it. First hit for the.
So,
You're twinning. You're.
I'm just
Twinning
gonna
it.
do twin firebolt.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Good. The first one will be for the gnome.
kobold.
For the
Oh.
kobold.
Nat 20. And then Noel is only a 16.
16 just misses.
Okay. So
You just blast full pelt. The kobold falls to the ground.
26 points of fire damage.
Yeah, I mean, you only needed one. You just see it kind of overkills it, just burning it.
Overkilled. Okay, come on.
But the other one misses. Go ahead and roll a perception check.
Okay.
You really need that perception check.
I know,
Something's
right?
Wrong.
Yeah, holy fuck. It's fully the
15.
army.
Okay. Adord.
Adelward is going to step over the corpses of the dead.
Mhm.
And I'm going to do a little bit of measuring here. Okay, I'm gonna move one closer. How injured does this guy look at this point?
This one down here.
Yeah.
He's
yeah,
got a
right.
lot of broken bones and kind of bloody bits. It's hard to tell based on the fact that he's kind of covered in blood already. But Scold's done. You've heard a lot of like bashing come from down here and a lot of kind of whimpering sound. So you can assume
Yeah,
a
I
lot
mean,
of damage.
It doesn't look like he's gonna need
He's not on death's door yet.
any sort of yeah. I don't see. I've been trying to avoid using my charge blade like at its full power because I want to avoid making any enormous sounds.
Hmm.
So, Adelward's going to use his harpoon at the knoll.
Okay.
I'm going to actually use my session inspiration thing to re-roll that
That's cool.
one,
Yep.
I guess.
This is the first thing to begin with.
Wow, double.
Wow.
Yikes.
You just go. And it just lands into the branch near him.
Well, he'll still bonus action reel that back in then.
Okay. Anything else on your turn?
And yeah, that's my turn. I don't
Okay.
want to move away from this one until I'm sure it's dead.
Aaron. Oh, also Adderward going at perception check.
Come on.
Oh.
I believe in you.
I'm not good at perception.
No, I believe in you.
It's
Right.
nice.
Oh!
Ooh. It's not high enough.
God
Straight
damn
to the
it!
combat. It was just under the DC.
Fuck, dude.
Aaron.
I would have had a nat
Okay.
20 to get the DC. I don't have any
That's
pluses in
true.
perception. I never stood a chance out there.
Where did Aaron just go? Oh, he's up there. 1, 2, 3,
My
4.
boy never had a chance.
Oh my god, I keep on forgetting I have extra attack now.
Yes.
So I get 2 quarterstaff attacks and another.
Yeah, you get caught self stack, and then you can do pow pow if you did.
Oh, actually, no, he can't do this. Oh, can I? I forgot to make my wisdom save last time for him.
Yes, yeah, go for it. Make it now. Just to see if you would have saved.
Otherwise, he's stuck here.
Same with you, Basil, right?
Okay, 22. So he can
Oh,
move, yeah.
right.
Go ahead and do yours
Wisdom
now.
saves?
Yeah, 22 save.
I think I have 2 of them that I need to do.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yikes.
That's okay, Basil.
Seven
You're
and a
still
one.
frightened.
Not the wisest soul.
Okay, Aaron
I
rushes
smell
in.
good.
Oh, shit.
17,
17, 18,
and
16.
they both, everything but the unarmed strike hits.
Unarmed. Okay. So, 6 and 8.
14 points of bludgeoning. Just come up, slam it
Nice.
twice with your quarter staff. It's kind of like looking around at all of you. Okay.
Hey.
Anything else for Aaron?
That is it.
Timothy. Oh, also perception check at the end of
Oh,
Aaron.
perception. Yeah.
Come on, Aaron.
Robot eyes.
Oh!
As he
Sorry.
slams his core stuff twice into them, Aaron's eyes look up, and descending in
Uh-oh.
is the huntsman on the back of the bat. He'll be landing
Hate
next
this.
turn.
Shit, Lord. Fucking
Fuck.
Batman.
He's
Shit.
back, huh?
This boy.
Is the bat guy back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love that
He's
guy.
next
How high is the
Man
bat?
Man
Man
back.
In the
He's descending
sky.
at a pretty high speed. He's Aaron can also
Lit.
speak for as a free action. Tell everyone.
Yeah.
He will be landing next turn, so he's probably descending about he's probably about 80 feet up.
You've got enough juice to kill this guy still. I reckon.
I hope
think
so.
we can do this.
I've still got a lot.
Find
I've used a lot of my lower tier spell slots. I've still got all of my 2s.
Yeah, I tried to save as many as we could during
Aside from one.
the whole beginning.
I just gave to Timothy,
Same.
which is still active,
Okay.
so that's fine.
I think we need to take care of this guy, so Timothy still has double move. He's going to move right next to him. He's going to attempt to attack with his hammer
Okay.
and hope it hits. Thirteen's not going to go for it.
13 misses.
No other guaranteed radiant. I guess that's it. Because I don't have a bonus action thing I could do. Yeah, that's all.
This kobold is going to get back up. As it didn't receive radiant damage. And it goes... Stands back up to its feet, not in some of the wounds, looking rough.
Try
And
it.
Darts jumping.
I
onto
opportunity attack him.
Yeah, you can.
For
It's
20.
it hits.
Yep. I hit him for 9. If it doesn't kill him, I will
He's
Thundermonger
one health.
finish him
He's
off.
got 1 health.
Alright, he explodes for 17 damage. And I move 5 feet away from him.
You just turn, then bounce back 5 feet, drops down to the ground again, just sizzling. Okay, that's his turn.
That was sad.
The Knoll, on its turn, is going to... I've got to close my undead bear sheet.
Aww. What? You had an
bear.
undead bear sheet? That's so weird.
Oh, that's crazy, dude. What?
You
It'll be
did?
there in 10 days.
He's basically fully human now. Look at him. Just got his
I know, it's been rubbing off so slowly.
Let's come back in 10 days just to look at it. So we can
By the time it hits midnight, you would have turned back into a human, dude.
Yeah.
It's real. That's real commitment to
That's
roleplay.
like Cinderella story, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Part of the plan.
midnight, I'm a person again.
It's going to claw Timothy as you come close. 12 misses. And then it's going to go for a bite against Timothy. 22 this time.
Yes.
You just see it kind of tries to claw you, clings into the armor, and it just grabs hold and pulls forward, bites hard into you. Get 15 points of piercing damage and 8 points of necrotic, your maximum health reduced by 8. As it just bites, it goes and pulls back. And also regenerates.
Oh, yeah. Wait, if you attack Timothy, he's also got to take the
Yeah.
2d4.
Yes.
So he will take another 3 damage.
You see him kind of heal over a lot of his wounds. Another 3 damage though. Okay, nice. And at the top of the round, flying and landing, you just see
Fucking bad guy.
far away from the army now, but just below you guys, a huge
Jesus.
wings coming out. The bat lands and climbing off of him. The huntsman, its rider. He holds out an axe and he goes, and you just see as it ripples and a bluish soul-like energy. You see these faces of screaming people going across the edge of the axe. It glows in the night, and his eyes roll over and go blue as he
You
watches
just
across all of you.
activated.
Can I use my earring to understand what he said?
Is it a reaction, or is it
Okay,
a?
is that something you have to activate,
Do you
or
have
is
to
it always
activate it?
on?
I can't
don't know.
remember.
I think it's just whether it's on whichever ear it's on.
Okay.
And I haven't really ever taken it off the ear that does it. You're under the effect of comprehend languages spell, but only for spoken languages. That's all
Okay.
it says. Yeah.
In which case, you would have heard him saying hunt, hunt, hunt
Great.
in Dalaku, a vampiric language.
Okay.
All my bad guys roll bad initiative.
That's such a shame, Joe.
I know.
I'm so sad for you.
If it's knocked anyone out of place, just let me know. He lands, looks across to the group. Basil,
Okay.
it's your turn.
All right. Basil would turn to the huntsman and try to call out. Let me think about this for a second. We really need to speak to you as soon as we're done dealing with this thing. Please, I'm sure we can talk things out. It's just, we would love to have a moment just to speak with you. We don't mean you any harm. Just give us a chance to explain ourselves after we kill this thing.
Roll a persuasion
Nice.
check.
Come on, Basil.
Jesus Christ,
Just have your
11. That's,
inspiration.
oh,
Yeah,
I
we gotta burn
do.
those.
This is a good roll.
So I
if
re-roll a
it works.
d20.
Yeah, you just roll again.
This music.
Oh yeah, plus 7 on that, so 18
Nice.
plus 7. Thank God.
25.
25? 25?
Yes.
Okay. He stands there looking at you.
Okay.
That'd be your action.
That'd be my action. That's valid. And has anyone else used their inspiration? I'll give you a bardic inspiration if so.
I used mine.
All right, I'll shoot one at Adelward. I'll copy and paste the thing in chat. Tomato. The bardic inspiration's a little different.
Special.
Let's see. It's special. And that'll end my turn.
Okay. Skull.
Let's try and dispatch this guy as quickly as possible.
The knoll. Nice.
Yep. A 21, an 18, and a 14.
14
so I guess
misses?
The last one misses.
But the
Yeah,
other two
so
hit.
it's 25 bludgeoning damage.
Nice. Just keep slamming against this thing, trying to knock it down. It keeps going. Bones like snapping to kind of back up. It goes. Still alive. But it's hurt.
Okay. And I shall giant's might. Actually, I can't. There's enough room. That's my turn.
You could step into it.
No, I like to be big. You know,
Okay.
it's really like a thing for me.
Well, I mean, you could step one step down. You could.
Yeah, but then I would get hit by the bat.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Fear.
Fia will, I guess, move over here a little bit. And then she's gonna just firebolt the knoll and leave the other dude alone in case he believes Basil.
Okay.
Sorry. Everything's lag. 24.
That hits.
That is 18.
18 points of fire damage. You burn it in the back. Goes tries to kind of pad itself out. Anything else?
No.
Okay. On the huntsman's turn, he steps forward, raises his axe, and then plants it into the ground beside him and holds the hilt and watches you. And he stares directly at you, Basil. Adderward, return.
I don't know if I have any rope left. This kobold's gonna just mess this whole thing up with this bullshit. What do you reckon the odds are a vampire comes back to life if Adelwood lops its head off in front of everyone? Because I gotta stop this thing. It's gonna get up again and again like a little piece of shit. Do I have any rope? Probably have some
Should,
rope
right?
left
Yeah,
over
that's-
Nice and
from
rope.
before. I'll spend my action tying this thing up real nice like
Okay, yeah.
and leaving it on the ground.
Put a little bow
Well,
on it.
Sort of walk. These ones are all these other ones are radiant.
Yeah,
kill.
they don't-
That
those
one
ones are
hasn't
dead.
been killed with radiant.
Mhm.
Yeah, I can't do radiant damage, so I'll leave it tied up on the ground for my action. I'll walk over to the others. Sort of a little bit wide though.
Okay. All right. Timothy.
Oh, Aaron should be going before Timothy. He has
Oh,
the
sorry.
higher
Yep,
dex.
you're right.
He got mixed up. So he's going to do 2 attacks, or 3 again.
Go for it.
So we need to get this thing down.
17,
17,
does hit.
17, 15.
Ah, the 15 doesn't hit. The other two do.
19 bludgeon.
19 bludgeoning. It's really hurt now.
He's still up, dude.
It's still up, yeah.
Oh, for the record, the only reason I didn't move over towards the knoll is because I want to be detached in case the huntsman decides he wants to kill us.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe killing it with Radiant will also stop it instead of hitting it when it's down. I'm going to back up and take an attack of op.
Okay. It's going to go for a bite.
I believe in you, Timmy.
That's a natural one. It just bites in the air, like blood trickling down its eyes now, blinding it. And so it just kind of bites in the air and it goes, flicks the blood out of its eyes and watches you get away.
I'm going to upcast Guiding Bolt.
Okay.
27.
Ooh.
I'm guessing that hits.
Yeah.
Okay. For that was a bad roll. Only 18 radiant damage.
You only had 14 health remaining. As you hit it with the radiant, drops to the ground, just sizzling, burning up, and it leaves it dead on the ground. End of your turn. Behind you, a tied up vampiric kobold.
Stay.
Wait.
Stay.
And it
God
starts
damn
going. But it remains bound up as you spend your full action to do it, and it just kind of lies there going, trying to kind of drag itself with its teeth, but can't get any movement.
That's so sad. Okay.
For now, we break initiative. I'll leave it on, just in case.
Okay.
But the huntsman waits there next to his giant bat, watching as you dispatch the creatures. Stands there staring at your group. And looks directly at Basil.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Basil, you may have heard my name from the two we sent back to you. We're so sorry about what happened. I hope they reached you safely. It was, above board, right?
Shara and Denver?
And Denver.
I
hope they reached you safely.
Kind of glances across your group.
I was sent to kill you all. Sent to cut you all down.
Can understand why, given the circumstances of how this all unraveled. Fia?
We'd really like a chance to explain. As we told the two who we sent back, we just wanted to get some rest and then head into town.
You killed one of her kin.
We feel really, really terrible about that.
Spared two others.
As a
Spawns. Nothing to her. They will be
can we at
punished.
least
how all of this happened is actually quite a ridiculous story.
Just glares at you.
what would you like to do now?
What I'd like to do is different. What I'm told
What
to
would
do.
She like you to do now?
No one gets away. No one.
Well, we'd actually love a chance to talk to her. I mean, make some sort of amends for how this all went down. Earnestly.
What a persuasion check.
Come on, Basil.
Fuck, Fia, you should be doing these. I'm sorry.
No.
I pat you on the shoulder to help you.
Hey, 12. Yeah, do I get any sort of advantage since I'm tag teaming with my charisma twin?
Sure.
Charisma twin.
You're nice, Joe.
Oh, God!
Yikes. A 12 and a 9. Yikes. Bad rolls today.
You have killed one of the kin. You spared a couple he did not care about. I killed yours. I am shamed to let you get away. I've been sent to make sure no one survives. Our will be done.
Can I insight check him?
Go for it.
I'm looking to
Me
see
too.
if
Because I can smell lies as a passive.
yeah, I'd
love to roll insight as well, considering I have well,
yeah, I'm bad at it, but I would like to know if he blinked at all, or first of all, I'd like to know if it seems like he's in contact with her right now, like if they're talking.
Okay.
Smart.
And then also if there was any sort of reaction when Basil said my name.
Interesting.
Okay.
But I had an 11, so I don't see shit.
I got a 19.
It doesn't smell like he's lying. He's telling you the truth. Though, you can't really smell much of that right now for them. As you can smell, he's clearly dead.
Yeah.
He looks across you. What name did you use, Fear?
I said Fia.
Yeah.
I said her name. Yeah.
I am her axe. I kill where she needs. Each of you has attacked our home. You are at war with us. I could bring you all to her, one by one. Some of you she will drain, for your brittle and bone. Others she might spare. A mercy. You tell me who sent you.
Just gonna look at Fia.
What we told the two spawns, you called them, on the beach was true. We sent ourselves. We were traveling here to get some information. The man on the dock was a terrible mistake. And we're truly sorry about that, but no one sent us. We were here on our own, as I said, looking for information.
Then you have walked into the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yeah.
We did. We thought that we could find someone we were looking for. Someone that we're hunting. His name is Cassell.
He looks directly at you. You are Silver Torch hunters.
No.
What a persuasion check.
Stress.
So
My
stressed.
heart hurts.
Oh, it's okay. You got this.
20.
Oh, 20.
Not
Nice.
yet.
Dirty 20.
It's bad for me,
Then
though.
why do you seek Cassell?
He killed my family.
Your family in Wolfgard.
My family... far from here.
Speak your name.
Amphia?
Would would Marta have known you as Fia or as Violet?
I thought, well, Fia would know that. And I think I just mixed it up as you said that. Because I don't think she would have, because Fia took that name later. Yeah, so Fia would say Violet then.
Okay, just making sure, because
Oh, well, G sucks. Yeah.
you lost your family in Pennytown.
I did. How did...
My lady will bring that one. The rest of you must die.
No, wait.
Brings his axe up to both his hands.
They were all here because of me. Because I'm trying to find Cassell. Because I want to kill him for what he did to my family.
You follow
Killed-
Marta, we follow Violet.
Lifts a whetstone, scrapes it down his axe, starts to fade into the axe itself and charges it.
That's creepy.
It's his hand.
Why does she want to talk to me?
You live. They die.
I'm not going without them.
Puts both hands on his axe. I can make sure of that. And he just pulls his axe down. Turns to the entire group.
We don't need to do this. You can... What's your job? To make sure that no one gets away? If they all come with me, no one is getting away. They're
Scott will
with
step
me.
forward in Giant's Might.
Looks up at you.
Oh, here we go.
It is done. You get the feeling he made his decision a little bit ago.
Scott's gonna call the giant rock.
Oh
No.
shit!
Yeah, right now.
What's
Scott
Skull
Giant's
gonna do?
Might. If he wants a giant steed, I'm gonna get a giant steed. He's gonna Giant's Might and he's just gonna scream into the air.
Your voice echoes out into the air. He looks at you. And you hear in the distance a loud screech, followed by silence as he lowers his axe. Very well, Giant. Let us begin. And then from the side, you see a rippling portal open up, almost like the sky being torn, and cold winds start blowing through it. Snow just kind of drifts through, and squeezing through kind of narrow itself. The gargantuan rock from up north swings into field. Its wings open up, and it looks down upon the field and descends. And that's where we'll end tonight's episode.
Fuck
just before you
yeah!
call in the rock into battle.
Holy shit!
I'm gonna kill this guy, and then I'm gonna turn around. I'm gonna kill that whole army's falling up.
Make
You do
good
have
use
a
of the
jet
rock.
rocket in you right now, that's true.
Yeah. Holy
No
shit.
more talking.
Okay.
Maybe we can
goddamn.
long rest on the rock.
And Joe is now fully human. Look at that, dude. It's perfect.
Yeah, there you go.
Transformation is complete.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's where we'll leave tonight's episode then. On the precipice. Thank you, Dodger, for being patient in the town. This is the danger of when
Fine.
you split a party. Is I always
Yeah, it's
feel like you
totally fine.
We can't wait for you to tell us what she's been doing this whole time.
I
and what
know.
cool stuff
Yes.
she's
Yeah, you have to tell me what
part
you've
of
been up
next
to.
episode.
Can't. But thank you everyone for joining us for the Halloween special.
Mhm.
These last couple episodes have been all over the place with the party splits and not knowing where you guys are
Yeah.
gonna go. But now.
I don't like. It's kind of fun to just kind of sit back and like listen to everybody else do some story stuff. You know, I don't mind.
It's cool. It's cool. It's been cool to see how you're dealing with like the fact you've just pissed off the entire town. But next week we will open with the huntsman battle. Okay.
Yes.
Do you want to go out and do all the shout outs, people? Let's start with Old Lady Gamer.
Hello, I'm OLG. Shout out to the set dressing bear that turned out, you guys, wasn't actually set dressing, was in fact an undead bear
No
in the
way.
woods. That's
Oh,
crazy.
sorry.
I did not
Unused.
anticipate that at all. It's a big
Nobody could have
twist
foreseen it, dude.
here on
Nobody.
Godforged today, and I'm glad that we got to share that with you, everyone. Also, you can check out my Twitter if you feel like it.
Shane.
Hey, I'm Shane. I'm the one who messed up Joe's encounter. Oops.
No, that was to give you an idea. That bear, by the
Big
way,
plays.
it didn't have much to it. It was mostly just a tank and spanky like frontliner boy.
I just wanted to get him down. Hi, I'm Shane. I've been in the process of doing a very long split up subathon because old subathons used to make me ill every time, so I've been
Oh,
splitting
not
it up, and I
good.
still have.
They
I still
are.
have how long? I still have 51 hours left in it.
Jesus,
So
Shane.
I'm gonna be
Goodness.
getting those done with starting tomorrow again.
Nice. What are you playing for that?
A little bit of everything. I'm still gonna be playing Ocarina of Time for a little bit because one of my goals was to finish Chaos Randomizer Seed, and that's not done yet. So we're gonna be finishing that next time.
All right. Georgia, Dex bonus.
Hi, everybody. I'm Dodger. You can find me at Dex Bonus on pretty much everything. And I play a different game every day. So if you want to swing by and drink some coffee and then see what we're up to, I took basically half of the week off last week because I was quasi sick for like 2 straight weeks, and then it hit really bad for both Clarky and I, and now Sam has it really bad. But so it's been a hot minute since I've played a thing. So tomorrow will be my first normal stream in a while. I'm very excited if you want to come hang out for that.
Awesome.
Yay.
Bree.
Hello, I'm Bree Bun. I'm currently playing through Alien Isolation for the first time ever. It's
fun.
Nope,
Sweet.
he's scary.
I couldn't play the game. It's too terrifying.
It's I want to get like a heart rate monitor, honestly, while playing it. But yeah, shout out to back really tense D&D sessions. My
Yeah,
God.
seriously.
Yeah.
Whew.
Stripping.
What's up, guys? My name's Strippin. You can find me on Twitch.tv/Strippin. I play a variety of games from 2 p.m. Eastern.
Sweet. And Tomato.
Hey, I'm Tomato on Twitch at Tomato. I don't stream anymore. I'm quitting. It's over.
Damn.
Nice, we get the
Damn.
exclusive.
Yeah.
Really do like
Yeah,
that.
you heard it here first, everyone.
Hey,
Go
the
there.
exclusive
Full-time
tomorrow
D&D
here on
streamer.
Godforged every
Yeah.
Sunday.
Awesome. Well, go and check out everyone's socials. You can do !cast and see everyone there. If you're interested in behind the scenes stuff, I've got a Patreon. Otherwise, you can find me on Joe Fudge, and I stream on this channel. I read homebrews every Tuesday. Last week I was sick, so we didn't get to do it that week. So this week we have some more that we saved up from last week. Other than that, though, thank you very much for coming out to our Halloween one. We're just getting into the arc of this and hunting down this vampire. I thought you guys would do this in 2 sessions. This is a much longer period now. I thought you guys were going to get through it. So this is interesting. There's a lot of stuff that you've kind of uncovered and broken through. And it seems
cool.
now it's going to look more like a war. Definitely, yes, Bree definitely won the costume contest. I can't sit in this.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I just want to
Good
pull,
job,
like,
Bree.
I lasted in my
It came
mask.
down to me and
I'm
Joe.
just like constantly doing this in the back of my face. Just,
Turn on you and Joe melted.
Yeah.
Actually melted.
I'd like
I've
just,
like
I've just
purposely
been,
tried not to touch my
I've
face.
been like putting water on my hand every now and then, just be like this, like getting rid of it because I hate it. I can't
Oh my
stand wearing
God.
it.
I hope mine comes off. So, like,
I look like a skull-faced orca. That does look cool. Yeah.
Yes.
Is yours like a more permanent one?
She's like that for the next week or 2.
no, it's a powder that when you wet it, like. It
That's what the
comes
gold
on
was
thicker.
for me. I wish
Yeah.
you would have. I didn't know that it would turn.
Oh.
I spilled it
So
everywhere.
it should come off really easy because it's a powder base. So.
Yeah,
we'll see.
my big fear of my nose was I've had a cold all week and been blowing my nose. This is the first day that I haven't done it. So I was like, putting on a fake nose and
Yeah.
doing that would have been
Oh
horrifying.
my God, that sucks. Yeah.
But anyway,
Yeah, almost immediately after doing my makeup, my nose was running like crazy
Yeah.
and I had to
No.
blow my nose. And I was like, cool, well, I hope that this.
Cool. Let me
It's
draw
fine.
it all over again. Let me start once more. Yeah. Love that.
My nose did not stay hot pink for super long from me touching it so much.
Oh.
You don't realize
You
how
do.
much you touch your face.
It's true.
You know?
It's
Right?
true.
This is why
Joe
I'm
does.
sick.
Yeah,
Joe
no, yeah,
realizes.
I've met.
Yeah, we
I
all know how
recognize.
much Joe touches his face.
Yeah. Remind me to never shake your hand.
Rip this fucking
Yeah.
nose off.
Hang on, everyone.
I was stuck down with adhesive as well, and it burned. Okay, so I'll see you guys next week for episode 66, and we'll see where you guys end up at the end of the next episode. All right,
Sounds good.
thanks everyone for coming
Yeah.
out. Appreciate it, and we'll see you then. Bye bye.
Goodbye.
Bye, friends.